This is a good track from this game. We're gonna be chilled out today, so we're gonna do Tekken Tag 1 soundtrack, which is very mellow. This is one of the best tracks on it. Poof. How's the music? How's the voice? Can you hear the game? Let's warm up with some ranked. Alright, I'm gonna let you guys know what's up. So, I think last time we streamed ranked Tekken, we were playing Miguel, and we had Tekken God rank. We were shooting for, you know, true Tekken God on Miguel. And then what happened was we ran into JFK, and he was playing really well, and he kicked my ass and he demoted me down to Tekken King. So next day I sit down, you know, rank back up, super easy. I'm slamming people into the ground with Miguel, you know, like this, getting the guaranteed down for it too. Like it's not even a thing. Get my Tekken God back, feeling good. I'm on my way to True Tekken God again, earlier today. Run into JFK. This time he's playing Armor King. I get demoted again. But I started ranking back up, and we're now very close to get the God back. And next time I run into JFK, I'm gonna defend my fucking rank, and I'm gonna get the promo. I got my coffee, I'm feeling good. Let's do this. Yeah, pretty good script. I wrote it myself. JFK played his part perfectly. Let's see if this is him. But he streamed like all day, so he might not be playing anymore. He's a gatekeeper. Well, on my max rank characters, like on Zafina and Bob, I've beat him before, a couple of times. But usually, he kicks my ass. Especially when I'm not playing my mains, because I have like a couple of characters I'm pretty good with, and then a couple of characters that I play sometimes. But JFK, he plays like all the characters. I think he's number 24 on the global Tekken leaderboards for Tekken prowess. He's like number 24 in the world, right? He plays a bunch of different characters. So when he shows up on a character that's not his main, it's not like he's debuffed much. You know, he still kicks ass. Speaking of kicking ass, let's fight this Anna real quick, yeah? Yeah, I'm in Europe now. Enjoying some European Tekkens. Not gonna fall for the mix-up. Snake Edge. Well, it's an Anna. There's gonna be snake edges, you know? We're just gonna pokey poke. No need to get crazy. No need to get crazy. Just pokey pokey poke.
Round 3.
Just pokey poke.
Fight.
Until Anna sucks my pokeballs. That was a really lame combo drop though. Went for the low. That's such a good low. That's such a good low, you know?
Fight.
We're just getting warmed up. I'm not gonna lose to this guy though, I don't think so. It's very possible though. Should have ducked. Good block. What a block. Sidewall saves lives. And good block again. Alright. I feel JFK always rematches. You know what he told me once? He was like, hey Frame, why'd you only play me 5 times? I'm like, dude, 5 times? Isn't that a lot? But he's great, yeah. He's very good. Yeah, we're getting warmed up, you know. I'm looking at chat, but let's focus up on Embiid and Anna, okay? Ease up on the launchers, that's good advice. Or maybe you were talking to him. Snake edge. He's doing a lot of snake edges. That's number 2 this round. 2 snake edges in 1 round. 2 girls. 1 cup. 1 round, 2 snake edges. Where did they announce the bath mats? It was on Twitter, I think, but I'm not sure because I don't have Twitter. I just saw it, and then I saw, you know, okay. So I saw the official Tekken bath mat, right? And I was like, alright, okay, that's cool, you know, some people might like that. More power to them. Who gives a shit, you know? But then I saw the retweets in the comments, and one of them was from something called, I don't know, Equinox, Liquid, Equinox, Foxy, Dogsy. I don't know, one of those like esports dudes who's like, you know, all about the sports eating. And the retweet that this person or this official account or whatever, don't even know what account it was one of them, said, if you don't get this, you're not a true Tekken fan. And I think the person who did the tweet themselves realized how idiotic that is, because I wanted to get a screenshot of it for my little video. And when I went back to look for the tweet, it had been modified and it didn't say that anymore. It said something else. But then I looked at the other retweets and people were like, oh my god, I really gotta buy this. And I started wondering, like, are these people like serious? Are they really gonna buy it? Are these like paid actors, you know? Are they stooges? Are they colluding? Is it the old bath mat collusion, you know? That classic old New York scam, the bath mat collusion scam. So I started thinking about it and I started laughing really, really hard. Like I started laughing very hard at the idea that there's going to be like a Tekken bath mat. And they were like, where can I buy it? And it's like, oh, thanks for asking. You can't edit tweets? Then maybe, can you delete tweets then? Because that might have been what happened. Because the same person is still retweeting that if you look. But maybe they deleted and did another tweet. I don't know. But somebody tweeted, if you don't get this mat, you're not a Tekken fan, right? And I thought that was so funny. And they were like, where can I get it? Where can I get my Tekken bath mat? They're like, we're going to be selling it at EVO. And, you know, I think that's funny because people are always talking about how online sucks and they can't wait to go back to offline. And fucking Michael Murray tweeted, you know, let's get an offline event so I can remember why I do this shit. Which is like the most entitled thing he's ever tweeted, which is saying something. But then, you know, so now at this new EVO that they're going to do, they have these like official products that you can buy and they're going to be overpriced and whatever. And I just thought it was funny how people pretend that the offline events are somehow about the fighting games, but online isn't. Like, what could be less about fighting games than an offline fighting game event like EVO? EVO is mainly about selling things, advertising things, and, you know, in the case of certain fighting games and certain people, sexually harassing people and like diddling kids. Those are like the two things that you know are going to be going on at a major fighting game event. Somebody might be playing some fighting games in the background, but I wouldn't hold my breath. And so I was thinking about that. I started laughing really hard, like a maniac. I'm like, this is hilarious, and I had to troll. You know, I have a PC and I must troll. You know what I mean? You're not a real Tekken fan if you don't get the Tekken egg. Damn, official Tekken eggs? Let me get some of those. Sunny side up. Alright, we can make this comeback. We can make this comeback. Damn, your name is Fajitas? Now I want to eat fajitas. Dude, I made fajitas not too long ago, and it was like one of the best meals I had. And I'm finally starting to get the hang of how to fold the tortilla to like get a nice stable taco experience when I eat fajitas, which is of course, you know, very important. But I still had a little bit of oil spillage, which I think that's launch punishable. I'm a scrub. He's good at blocking that. He's good at blocking that. I'm getting away with hop kicks. I'm getting away with hope kicks. Draw Miguel pregnant? Yeah, I mean, I think it's one of the reasons I really respect the Rule 34 community and the modding community, which, let's be honest, is the same community. But the people who are into like naked Tekken dicks and stuff, the people who draw pregnant Miguels eating Lee, you know, on some sort of, you know, drawn Crayola porn website. I respect them because unlike all the people who work in the industry making these games, they're actually doing it for the love of the game and the characters. I know it's launch punishable, I should have punished it, but, you know, I was distracted by the thickness. You know what I mean? That's why I respect people who mod and people who jerk off to Crayola dicks, because they're like, you know, they're not making any money. I guess if they take commissions, but I mean, how much do you get? How much do you think you earn as a Tekken 7 lewd, like, commission artist? We have a couple of artists in my community. I think Siervo, I don't know if he draws lewd stuff. Lewd, that's such a weird word. Why do they call it lewds? I mean, lewd is like a really old-timey English word that nobody's used for like a, you know, couple of centuries, right? But then there's like a couple of words in Japanese that if you're going to translate them with Google Translate, they translate into lewd. And that's why, you know, the anime hentai communities started referring to like naked pictures as lewds. I think that's why. Oh! Did you see Tekken being 3 right there? The hitboxes are 3. Nice, that's gonna kill. You get the respect, not money. Yeah, exactly, Phil Collins. And I'm so sorry, Phil Collins, that you never got the respect you deserve. I heard you quit music simply because people just kept being mean to you, trying to turn you into a meme. And I mean, you know, you gotta have thick skin, especially if you're one of the world's premier recording artists. But I do think your contribution to popular music is substantial. And I hate to think that, you know, you were bullied out of the industry and we might have lost out on some of your, you know, late great work. Although I do prefer Genesis to your solo career, but don't take that the wrong way, you know. I'm not hating, I'm just saying that you had a good thing going with that band. Jesus, he knows me, and he knows I'm right. DMCA, damn. My streaming career had just started. Get launched. Or don't. I'm really good at catching her with hop kicks, huh? I don't think the... Was I in range? Okay, good. He got bald shamed? Yeah. I did think it was funny in South Park where they went skiing on Phil Collins Hill. Like, let's meet up at Phil Collins Hill, and then they go there and it's just a ski slope that looks just like his face. And the reason I like that joke is it's very, very dumb, right? It's a very dumb joke. And I enjoy dumb jokes, but you know, if you... watch my YouTube videos, then that's not news to you. Look at this Anna damage right here. American Psycho would be a good guest character. You mean Patrick Bateman? Snake Edge. If I lose this because of the like panicky Snake Edge at the end, I'm gonna be sagged. Okay, I'm sagged, but that's okay. Patrick Bateman. He is so fucked up in the book. He's fucked up in the movie. What's up, Vihan? But guys, if you haven't read American Psycho, it's such a unique book. I love it because he like goes into a room and then for pages he's describing what everybody's wearing, what brand, you know. He's wearing a double-breasted jacket by Jean-Paul Gaultier, and then he describes the tie and you know what material it's made of, and then he, you know, the dresses, the girls. He knows everything about brands and fashion because he's so superficial. And the weirdest chapter, there's one chapter of the book that is just him Christmas shopping. So he goes to a big department store, and it's just him noticing expensive objects over and over. He's like, silver cufflinks, tea tray. And it's just him naming things he's seeing in this department store. Leather shoes, business card holders. And he just keeps going. And then a couple of chapters of the book is him just describing some of his favorite music. And he has a whole chapter on The Greatest Love of All, I think, which is partially because of Patrick, my favorite Whitney Houston track. It's amazing. It is, like he says in the film, one of the greatest love songs of all time. And I think it's cool because it's specifically about the love you have to feel for yourself, you know? It's not about love for somebody else, which, you know, is a good point. But he also makes a good point when he says that Whitney was a little bit too young and immature in her career to have that, you know, thick of a concept already come through in her music. And that's when, you know, the people who helped her produce that album really come through, like Jerome Jackson and, you know, whoever else produced that with her. The only thing I don't like about The Greatest Love of All by Whitney Houston is that she starts the first and third verse with the line, "I believe the children are our future." And I don't think that's on point in terms of the theme of the song. And I also don't believe that's true. I don't think children are our future. I don't like kids. I would prefer if kids weren't around. So that's a little bit of a shame that that's on there. But I guess, you know, the way I always justify that being in the lyrics to myself is that, okay, Whitney's talking about the things that she believes as a person, and she enjoys herself as a person. She loves herself, you know. So this is what I believe, this is what I'm like, and I've learned to really love and appreciate myself the way I am. That was supposed to be a Rage of Drive, sorry. You know what I mean? But that's that would be the one flaw in that song. Lot of snake edges. Fucking hate kids, dude. Damn. Fuck kids. Not in a Smash player way. Why the fuck am I losing to this snake edging Anna? I was way too distracted by how much I like Whitney Houston. Just because we have Phil Collins in the chat, shoutouts to Phil Collins. Why the fuck is everybody obsessed with In the Air Tonight? It's easily like some of his most derivative work, right? There are like these music reactors who pretend they're hearing a song for the first time on YouTube. And there are, a lot of them are like, first time hearing In the Air Tonight, which, you know, they aren't. But why is that the Phil Collins track that you go for? You know what I mean? I'd be interested to know. I mean, it's a big commercial success, but if you want like a big Phil Collins hit that actually has some oomph to it, I would go for Another Day in Paradise. I've seen people react to a lot of Simply Red as well, and they always go for the wrong song. I've never seen anybody react to Money's Too Tight to Mention. Something Got Me Started. It's always holding back the years, which is good, but it doesn't really feel like a Simply Red song, you know? Rage Drive or Art. I wanted her to rage art. Yeah, it's because of the lit drum fill. Exactly, Kevin Collin. This guy gets it. That's exactly it. There's a sick drum fill. There's like a drop in the air tonight, but are you going to listen to a whole track just because it has that? You know what I mean? I don't know. But, you know, I don't get music anymore. You know, there's that... somebody did... I don't know what they're called. There's a bald guy who did a cover of The Sound of Silence by Paul Simon. Or I guess Simon and Garfunkel, I don't know. And it became so famous. Like, it's a really famous cover now. It's black and white. And it's fine, but he's doing it on TV and it's everywhere. And my point is, why don't you just listen to Simon and Garfunkel? It's less melodramatic. I get why, you know, the Linkin Park kids who are 14, 15 years old and, you know, depressed about, you know, Sophie at school not liking their new sneakers. Want to listen to that. But why don't you just fucking listen to Paul Simon? Listening to In the Air Tonight for the drum fill is worth it. Fair enough, dude. Fair enough. I mean, if that's your justification for it, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I believe in family. Got my ever-loving wife beside me. She don't know about my boyfriend. My girlfriend. Or the man I met last night. Because, you know, some priests are gay haters, but it's because they've got secret dick-based desires, you know. Let's see Paul Allen's Tekken prowess. That's bone. And the type is something called Cillian Braille.
Round one. Fight.
Look at that subtle off-white color. The tasteful thickness of it. Oh my god, it even has a watermark. You doing Snake Edges too, bro? Is this Snake Edge Tuesday? Am I the only one who didn't get the memo? Just do a Death Fist. Just do a Death Fist. Come on. I know you want to. Oh. We got a throwy guy here.
Round two. Fight.
Dude, this guy is like a party animal. He's like a Yoshi main who's playing Paul. That was nice, though.
Perfect.
Hey, thanks a lot, Panda Shoes, for always shilling for me. Or you're not shilling for me. You're like, I don't want to sell out, so I gotta have like my trusted mod do it for me. I really appreciate it, dude. Stop throwing, dude.
Perfect. Round four.
He's on the tonic, yeah. Whenever I hear the word tonic, I mean, unless I'm making drinks, I always think about something that you put on your head because you're going bald. And it doesn't work. You know, I've got a tonic. My hair loss tonic. Does that make sense? You know, I thought I was going bald once, but I wasn't. Man, that was so sick. I was like convinced I was gonna start going bald, and then that was years ago, and I haven't lost any hair since then. I'm obviously not going bald at all. I have fantastic hair for somebody my age, you know. But maybe that's why I'm not as lit of a streamer as maybe I should be, because, okay, I think about the two video games that I've wasted my life playing. World of Warcraft and Tekken, right? And the biggest content creators for both games are, they have something in common. Asmongold and Eris have both weaponized their baldness. And I'm starting to think that it's a very high tier strat. Because it's like instant content. I was watching Asmongold react to something the other day, which is all he does now. He doesn't actually play games anymore. He sits around and looks at content. But he was watching some sort of content, right? From some sort of content creator. And the guy had a sponsor. And the sponsor was Keeps, which is something you buy to, like, you know, when you start losing your hair. And it was instant content. Okay. Strategic on-stream baldness is such a fucking high-tier strat that another content creator's ad becomes content. How fucking sick is that? I mean, never mind using somebody else's content because you don't want to make your own or play video games. That's one thing. But when your strats are so fucking high-tier that the ad, that people don't even want to watch when they're watching that content creator, you know? That's time wasted when it's that person's content. And it just becomes high-tier laughs, and everybody's going PogChamp in the chat, using their Twitch primes. So, you know, maybe I should have gone bald, and then I should have started, you know, using it. It's like these hot tub ladies with their big on-stream titties. We can't have that, so we have to have nice big bald heads instead. It's all we get. Man, I wish I was a bald streamer. Then my content would be funny. And I wish I was doing snake edges all the time on the stream. Then I would win and get the ranks as well.
KO. Round 4. Fight.
Yeah, man, I wish I was bald. I shouldn't jinx it. I'm actually psyched about the fact that I'm not bald. I'm eating all the snake edges because it's cool, you know? Yeah, you're not a streamer until you're bald. I mean, I've got the beard. I got myself the beard because, you know, you can't be a streamer without a beard. It's like, you know, base level. You need like fairy lights. You need Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles t-shirt, Funko Pops, and a beard, right? I've only got into the beard so far. But then if you become high level, then you can start, you know, working on your strategic baldness. And then, you know, there's a lot of like more in-depth stuff after that, such as finger paint on the nipples, things like that. Maybe one day.
KO.
That wasn't a perfect.
Round 2.
Hey, what's up, Hyro? We just went for it. Pokimane filter. What's that? What's a Pokimane filter? Never mind what it is. I want one.
KO. Round
My favorite YouTuber is bald. He hasn't done the hair loss strats. Man. When you're in my chat, I'm supposed to be your favorite YouTuber, dude. I'm just kidding. My favorite YouTuber is bald as well. His name is Rich Evans. He's a famous movie critic from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. He really loves Star Wars. This guy throwing. Man, I should start breaking throws like a Tekken player. That would be so cool.
KO. Round 4. Fight.
Tekken in bathtub? Yeah. Maybe one day. You know, I'm still just starting out streaming. I don't even have the required Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles t-shirt yet. I don't have any Funko Pops. I haven't even... Okay, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I know this is shocking. I haven't even bought the Tekken 3 bath mat. I don't own it, in caps. I want to wait and see if they release a director's cut of the bath mat. And then I'll get that. I want all the, you know, additional content.
Final round. Fight.
You know, I haven't watched the Obi-Wan review yet. I'm saving it for like a day when I really want to cozy up and have some snacks and enjoy some high-level content, you know? Oh my god. How could I mess that up? Oh, he didn't leave. Oh, you're going to bed, Kyle Fields? Enjoy it. The greatest hits version of the bath mat, yeah. Why do I stream on YouTube? Well, okay, I wanted to start streaming for the first time, and I basically had two choices. I could do it on the platform where I've been doing stuff for years, where I know how everything works. Or I could dive into creating on Twitch, which I know nothing about, and would probably be like more of a process and stuff. And then when I was sitting around talking about it, I was, you know, looking up YouTube streaming, and a lot of people were saying that, you know, YouTube streaming is getting better and better. A lot of the online features are actually superior to Twitch in some ways. And then I had, like, whenever I wanted to learn about how to be a pro content creator, I called my friend Arya, you know, the Blasted Salami. And he's given me a lot of good advice over the years on, like, how to proceed with my content and stuff. And he was like, okay, building a following on Twitch, if you want to, like, you know, Twitch stream all the time, it takes usually for most people a couple of years. But on YouTube, you already have, like, you know, a bit of a following who might, you know, get excited and start watching right away. Maybe that would be a good idea to just... He's going to do that every time I have to stop doing the... finishing the string and just punishing the parry. Right? So it's like, you know, fair point. Let's just try YouTube and see what happens. But then the idea wasn't to just stay on YouTube forever and not do Twitch. I just wanted to try it here, and it worked well. But now I have, like, channel members here who came specifically to be members on the YouTube channel, not on the Twitch channel. So, you know, who knows? Who knows what will happen, you know? I might do Twitch eventually, but I'm not going to leave the YouTube fam hanging either. Because that would be totally lame, right? Ah, that was a dumb choice. I thought he would do a get up low.
Round 4. Fight.
Good low parry. Oh, chicken. I didn't even know that that was chickenable. Is it really? Yeah, I should do that then. March of Tyranny. Such a cool move. Oh my god. It's the... This song is sick.
Fight.
Should have punished that. Shouldn't have whiffed that.
Justo hoy que tenía que
Twitch cops are ruthless. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I'm not trying to compete with people on Twitch. I'm not trying to be, you know, like a, I don't know, just chatting gamble streamer who does, you know, the Raid Shadow Legends ad and then starts jerking off into finger paint pretending it's somehow about Elden Ring, you know? I'm just hanging out. But thank you so much to everybody who's become a channel member so far. It's been really fucking cool. It's been really fucking cool. These first few weeks of streaming have been, like, insanely enjoyable, actually. Because now, like, playing the game is fun. Because if I was just sitting here, you know, sipping on lean and playing an online Paul, it would be like, you know, whatever. But now I'm doing it with you guys. I'm, like, enjoying the game again. You think the music is quiet? I can turn it up. What do the rest of you guys think? Does that sound like a good idea? Down 4-2. Perfect. I wanted to get hit by that so I could turn the music up. Okay, I turned it up. I gotta launch punish one of those iron mountains at some point. This damage he gets here is bullshit, by the way. It's fucking bullshit. The fact that he gets a combo for that, like a combo worth of damage, is my favorite thing in the game. Hey, thanks a lot, Kevin Collin. Thank you so much. I'm gonna dedicate this comeback to you specifically. Thank you so much for becoming a channel member, dude. Music is better now? Good. Thanks for launching me, Paul. Don't know what's going on with my throw breaks today. It's lagging now, too. Hey, thanks so much, Kevin Collin. I really appreciate it, dude. I really do. Let's see if there's somebody else. We got some fat lags there at the end. It was right when you joined the channel. Maybe you were sending some lag strats. No, but thanks so much, man. I'll add your name to the list, the VIP guest list.
Get ready for the next battle.
Nicely done. Oh, damn, it's a Bob. This puts me in the classic... What's up, Just Kaz? Hey, thanks a lot, Kevin. Very, very nice, dude. I'm in the classic Super Akuma situation here. I gotta play my own character and pretend I know how to do it. I usually don't do too well against Bob. He's very strong. It's a good character, you know. It's not a super high tier character, but he's not weak. Breaky break here, then the spin. Oh, and I messed up the spin. Otherwise, it was a really... I was doing the right thing up until I failed, you know. Where's the high? Show me the high. Show me the high. That works. The high or the whiff.
Round 2. Fight.
Savage 2. What a move. What a move. In your Discord, you said Bob is pretty meh. He's good. Like, he's a good character, but he's not one of the big, like, monsters who are super powerful, but I think he's good. I'd say I think he's better than Miguel. I was gonna say he wants the hell sweep so bad. So while I was sitting in crouch, I should have just stayed in crouch. Good block. Good block.
Round 4. Fight.
I'm good with the hope kicks today. Good stat. He's not doing any CD1s, right? I don't think he's done a single one so far. All right. You wonder why there aren't more Bobs around. Hey, if you guys want to hear something stupid, go back and listen to my reaction or review video I did of Bob after he got the buffs. I said that making CD1 a normal hit launcher again wasn't that big of a buff and wasn't going to matter that much for him. And then I started playing a lot of Bob, and his CD1 is like the best thing ever. Holy shit, it's so good. I love it. But you know. Good punish. Very nice. Do a CD1 though. This is the song that plays during the arcade endings in this game. When like Anna and Nina are getting naked in the lore, this is the song that plays. Good patience. There's the CD1. He's only done one, but he hit it nicely. And he does the high tier wall carry combo. Good, good Bob here. Nice little Bob. Nice little Bob. That's so condescending. Good player. Well played, dude. Nice little Bob. I sound like Carl Pilkington. Little Chinese fella, right? You're never gonna believe it. Little monkey under there. Absolute bollocks. Absolute twaddle. Nice! He's whiff punishing with the CD1. It's beautiful. Alright, alright. I can dig it. I can dig it. I'm gonna scumbag you, but you know. In a way that's a sign of respect. Little monkey fella. I can't do a Mancunian accent, you know. Airy Chinese kid. Has anybody gone to Twix's stream and made a joke about how old men don't enjoy him? Because you never see an old man eating a Twix or enjoying a Twix. They wanna. I'm definitely the Werther's originals of the Tekken streaming world. I'm gonna get all the old boys. You know? In it, bruv. In it, bruv. Bare damage, fam. In it, blood. People out there sounding like Stormzy. I tried to counter hit him, but that has high crush. Tuesday in Birmingham. Scumbag. Ah! I was punished by God right there. He was like, no more rage drives, dude. Check out this mysterious combo drop that shouldn't have happened. Yeah, too many house sweeps, dude. Don't do a third one. Damn, what a shitty... It's a nice little Bob, but it's a shitty little Miguel. Think you can do a good Mirio impression? No. No. I know that there's a Tekken content creator or like streamer whose name is Mirio, but I don't know the voice. I mean, I'm doing my main man impression right now, you know? Good patience. Alright, counter hit.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah, I think main man rematches on losses. He has very negative opinions of some characters, though. I do too, but I don't know. Probably depends on when you catch the stream. He always rematches me. But you know, when two content creators collide, it's like content, so you gotta play right. Tuesday, innit? Is down forward 4 any good? Oh, back down forward 4. Nah. It's launch punishable, it's slow, but I use it so rarely, almost never, that when it comes out and he goes, Diria! He sounds like Yoshimitsu on the Soul Calibur 3 character select screen. Diria! You know, people get mixed up by how rare the move is. It's like throwing the back 2 with Katarina. It's a shitty move, but she goes, nah, and nobody knows what's happening, and before you know it, you're doing sweet-ass combos on day ass.
Round 1.
I'm gonna try and use it in this match, okay? I'll do it right now. Maybe not a good idea, doing it in neutral, because it's a giant slow low. Sorry. Man, I wish I played this game. Big whiff.
Round 2. Fight.
Nice counter hit. Man, this guy is like very good every other match. Let's sweep, huh? Oh, it's the 6 song again. Hell yeah. Oh, why did I get up like that?
Round 3. Fight.
Well, I feel like there are like two kinds of, two camps when it comes to like what groups of people and the Tekken characters they like. There are like two factions, right? There are the people who think that, you know, buff, muscly, leathery dudes like Mishimas and Brian and Steve are like super sick and iconic or whatever. And then, so there's like them, and they don't like, you know, oh no, girls, animals.
Not bad.
And then there's fun people. But, you know.
Get ready for the next battle.
Is he eventually going to get the promo on me? I think he deserves it. I think he's played very well. Way better than I have. I'm getting so lucky. That was a 6 sidestep, though.
Round 2. Fight.
Still playing DNF Duel? Hell yeah, I can't help myself. I fucking love DNF Duel. My first online matches, I started to really learn. I mean, I sucked, and you get vortexed a lot in that game. And then I saw that they've actually already released a statement, the DNF Duel people saying, we're sorry about like the infinites and a couple of other problems, like network issues. We're working on it right now, which is great news. But DNF Duel feels so fucking good to be in, and I'm so excited about the roster that I'm going to play it on stream. I'm going to play it off stream. I want to play that game like purely recreationally because it's just a really good time, you know? It's a silly goose time. Nah, get up, Fork. Should have just done the low right away. Sorry for grunting.
Round 3. Fight.
The fuck is a waifu priest? I think they're talking about that thick Quisitor who's in the DNF Duel game. There's a thick mod for her where she wears nothing but upper body, boob armor, and a thong. And she's got thick thighs.
Round 4. Fight.
Hey, thanks again, Kevin Collin, for becoming a channel member. Thank you to all the channel members and people have been donating and stuff. Holy hell, I didn't expect that. Thank you so much. I might actually keep doing the streaming thing. Nice, Doc. He baited me. Really good player. He can kill here. He doesn't fuck it up. He didn't. Hey, nice promo. That was very well done. I kind of want to jump on my Bob now and see if we can find him again. That would be sick. Hey, damn. 2 shirts. 2 shirts. I didn't know you weren't a member. You were a mod but not a member. Damn, what a chat. What a chat. I'm almost disappointed. No, I'm lying. 2 shirts. Thank you so much. Say hello to 2 shirts, everybody. He's like no pants, but better. He's got 2 shirts on. I don't know what the pant status is on him. What made me choose YouTube for streaming? I don't know. I don't know, really. I just like YouTube because I spend so much time on it, you know. I watch kind of a lot of YouTube and then I make stuff on YouTube, so, you know, it just felt like a natural fit. Damn, same guy. Oh, did he level up in color? No Pants is cool, though. No Pants is like a huge weeb, and we kiss our weebs around here, so we like that, you know? But, he's like a rhythm game player, and that is like a weird weeb community when you go to Japan and you're hanging out in the arcades. Where there's a guy there who's, you know, spending his entire lunch budget playing rhythm games like Osu, you know? He's just going pa 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 pa, and he's getting all sweaty and shit. Those guys go hard. But, you know, okay, can you guys guess which arcade community go the hardest? And I'm talking to the point where several times when I'm in an arcade playing Tekken, I've seen genuine fist fights break out over that game. Can you guys guess the sweatiest community in the Japanese arcade? Nothing even really comes close.
Round 2. Fight.
Place your bets. It's gonna make sense once I tell you. Damn, JB and Joe Aguilar, you both got it right. Do you guys live in Asia? It's Gundam. I can't believe you guys all knew it. Yeah, it's Gundam. Gundam is so fucking aggressive and hype. Like, if you don't do what you're supposed to, your teammate will get up and, like, throw a chair at your head. No joke. Man, I'm scumbagging with that low so hard. I'm sorry, dude. You're better than me, so you can take those points right there. Gundam people get so aggressive, dude. But it's also funny, because, like, okay, I saw a lot of fist fights in Japan, and I don't want to, like, ruin my chances of getting back in the country, but I participated in quite a few fist fights in Japan. And seeing, like, a Gundam player fist fight in the arcade didn't really worry you very much, because, you know, it's not like they had some training, you know. It's not like one of the Gundam players has a really sick left hook. There's a lot of pulling each other's hoodies. They have white hoodies a lot. Rhythm game players, and I'm profiling these poor players right now, but rhythm game players and Gundam players, there's a lot of white hoodies, and they pull each other's hoodie strings. Who did I throw hands with? Hey, do you guys want to hear a story? One weird fight I got into. In Japan, you know that there are konbinis everywhere, right? And a konbini is a convenience store. And they're open 24 hours, and they have, like, everything. They've got Wi-Fi, bathrooms, all kinds of food. They're, like, amazing. So I was working nights for, like, years, and I was a very nocturnal creature. So I would like go out and have walks and do stuff late at night, right? And I'd go to my local konbini and I'd buy, you know, a drink or some chocolate and hang out. I wouldn't hang out. That's a lie. I would just buy my stuff and go home because I'm not a fucking psychopath, despite what my chat might tell you. And I go there one time, and there's this young girl who works the night shift there, and you know, in Japan, it's very, very rare to see women do the night shift because it's considered pretty dangerous. You know, I think one of the reasons it's kind of dangerous to work night shifts in Japan compared to other countries is that, I don't know about America, but in Europe, we drink on the weekends mostly. But in Japan, you drink on weekdays, not on the weekend. The weekend you have to spend with your wife that you hate and your kids that you never really loved. But weekdays you work late and then you go and you drink, you know. Alone in the store, usually they have two people there, but, you know, somebody will be doing maintenance work or resting or, like, you know. But this lady was alone in the store, and two guys are in, like, as I'm going in, they're right in the entrance of the convenience store. And one guy is going, "Ore higaisha, higaisha, ore higaisha ne?" Looking at everybody saying, "I'm the higaisha," right? There's me, another customer, these two guys fighting, and the girl who's just, like, so tired. It had been going on for a while, apparently. Higaisha in Japanese means like the victim, the person who was subjected to the negative thing, right? That's the higaisha. So, like, if there's an accident and I slam into you, you're the higaisha, right? So I'm like, I didn't say anything, but I'm like, what was his higai? What was the thing that that this other guy did to him? And I look, and he has ice cream on his shirt. So what had happened is these really drunk guys, there's an older guy walking out, he went to buy booze, and these two young guys who were like, do you guys know what chimpira is? A chimpira is kind of like a young guy who's trying to be a gangster. He's not a yakuza, he's not a real gangster. He's, like, you know, hanging out. He's got a fast car, a Mitsubishi Evo with some neon lights on it, and he likes to, you know, rev it outside his girlfriend's apartment, and he's got, you know, a trucker hat. That's a chimpira, right? So it's like a wannabe young gangster. So they had bumped, yeah, I'm the victim, yeah. So they bumped into each other in the entrance, and the young guy was holding ice cream. So he had dropped his ice cream all over the guy's shirt, and it turned into this big fight because the Chimpira dudes have to go like, hey old man, what do you, they can't like just let it go. They have to have attitude because they're all about attitude, you know, because they're not real badasses. Damn, Iron Fury, let's go. Pro player coming through. Yeah, exactly. And the old guy's like, but you know, my shirt, and then all of a sudden, like, the old guy goes crazy and just starts laying into this younger dude in the store, and they start like flailing around and they're knocking things off the shelves. So I just go and get my, I was buying crunchy almond chocolate, which was one of my favorites. No, I was buying the one without the crunch, with the dark chocolate. That's the best one. The crunch is honestly kind of low tier. But, so I was getting that, right? And I was paying for it. And then, like, because the thing with a combini is, like, you have your local. Like, I'd been there, you know, every day for years and years. So I knew the staff and, you know, used to talk a little bit to them. So this, I say to this lady, like, are you okay? Have you called the cops? And she's like, I don't know, man. Fuck these guys. They've been here for, like, so long, and I'm just fucking tired of listening to them. But, yeah, I've called the cops. And I'm like, okay. And then when I'm walking out, they kind of slam into me, and one of them looks at me, and he's like, what, you know, then he has to give me attitude or whatever. I didn't really care. But as it gets, like, worse and worse, they start dragging each other into the parking lot, and the other guy gets on top of the other guy, and he starts ground pounding him like a fucking UFC fight on the pavement. And I could tell that it was, like, bad. Like, this guy was going to get hurt really bad. So, I try to help. Basically, the guy who was going to get fucking crushed into the pavement. So I grabbed the other guy who was on top of him from behind, and I got him in a chokehold. I was just going to hold him there until the cops showed up. But then I realized that, you know, then I'm going to have to, like, fucking talk to the cops or whatever. So I was like, maybe I'll just get them off each other, and then I'll leave. But the really funny thing that happened was the guy on the bottom who was getting pounded, he gets up, and he's like, yeah, fuck yeah. You're not so tough now, bitch. And then he looks at me, and he's like, who the fuck are you? And he didn't realize that I'd been helping him. Yeah, so then they'd calm down, and I had ice cream all over my shirt, and I was all sticky. So I just took my stuff and I left, because I could hear police cars coming as well, and I don't want to, you know, get into a thing where I have to talk to them again, because I had a bad experience with that. Yeah. And then I went back later, like an hour later, to see if everything was okay. And the girl at the register didn't even say thank you. I think she was pissed with me too, because I, like, got involved. But yeah, that happened. But, you know, if you go out and you drink in Japan, you're gonna get into some stuff sometimes, because people get, like, drunk, and then they want to talk to you because you're a white guy. They come up and they're like, hero, nice. They want to know, is it true that you have big dicks? And they want to know, what do you think about Japanese pussy? It's basically, and do you like natto, which is a Japanese food made from fermented beans? Those are the three things they ask you, right? So, but if a drunk guy is coming up and he's like, oh, hero, big dick, and you're like, dude, I'm just trying to, like, have my dinner. You might go after a while, dude, do you want to fuck off? Because I'm not interested. And then they go, oh, no, sorry, let's be friends. Oh, come on, we're friends. Hey, let's take a picture. I'm sorry. And, like, they don't fucking leave. So eventually you go, fuck off, and then their friends show up, and it turns into, it's like a classic fucking thing. It's always the exact same nagare, as we say in Japan. Hello, do you like Japanese women? You know, they want to know if, you know, you like Japanese girls, and they want to know about sex, like, because that's what guys do in Japan. They get together and they fuck whores, and they talk about how much they hate their wives, you know. Round one. Fight. Nice, back 3. Back 3 is guaranteed, dude.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You get bombarded by Nihongo dozo, and they want to talk and they want to be friends because, you know, they think it's fun and cool and interesting. And I mean, I know I'm sounding like a massive hater right now, which I'm not. And I thought that was very endearing the first, you know, 600 times it happened. But then, you know, when you've lived there for like years and years and it's all the time. The Nigerian guys to try and get you into bars, that's a Tokyo thing though. I've never seen that. But I never spend time in Tokyo. I don't like Tokyo. Tokyo's not my thing, you know. Tokyo's not my thing. Is it true that married men go to whorehouses and their wives know? Hell yeah. Their wives don't always know. But, I mean, most women assume that it's happened. If they've been married for a while. In my experience, especially the older generation. Maybe like people in their 20s now. Not as much, but yeah, it's a whole thing. Trust me. This old woman... the party I met my girlfriend at, this old woman was explaining to me that, you know, she was like, oh, you're almost 30 and you're not married, shouldn't you hurry up and stuff? And I'm like, not really my thing, don't really care about, you know, marriage and stuff. I don't even really get what it's supposed to be for. Whatever. And she's like, oh my god, you're so naive, you have to get married. And I'm like, yeah, but then you get married and then, you know, people are just cheating on each other anyway and like banging hookers and whatever. And she's like, whatever, you know, cheating on your wife isn't a big deal, you know, that's gonna happen, you can't be a baby about it. And she was like talking to me about my shitty view on love. But I'm like, old bitch, you're sitting here obviously getting cheated on by your husband and trying to like make excuses for him to me, and I don't give a shit about you. How about you go, you know, talk to somebody who gives a fuck about your low-tier views on love, you know? So, yeah, she pissed me off.
Round 2.
Did I have bad experience with the police? One time. Most of the time they were very nice because I speak the language, you know, which means that I didn't have much issue. But one thing that did happen a lot was when I was on my bike, because I rode my bicycle everywhere, I would get stopped by the police a lot. And they'd be like, you know, you should have your light on, you shouldn't be, you know, having your headphones in, you haven't been drinking, have you? And I'm like, no, I'm just trying to get home, dude, and it's the 3rd time you've stopped me this week, and I haven't done anything wrong. You know, one time I was heading to work, and you know, you have to be on time when you go to work, right? And they stopped me right outside my office, and they're like, hey, do you wanna, hey, stop, we need to like check your, cause you can get something called Bohan Toraku. This is deep Japan right now. This is deep Japan, but Bohan Toraku is when you get a bike, you can register it with the police and you get a serial number, and if it gets stolen, maybe they can find it for you. And you're supposed to always do that. But I don't give a shit if my bike is on some little register somewhere, so I never did it. And they're like, we need to check your Bohan Toraku number. I'm like, I don't have one. They're like, is the bike stolen? I'm like, no. Why did you stop me? I have to go to work. And they said, well, there's been a lot of bike thefts in this area recently. Okay, so you just happened to stop the one white guy who passed by. That's interesting. It's 2 guys riding a bike right over there who are from this country. No, not a motorcycle, just a bicycle. And, you know, which I thought was a little bit fucked up. They seem to want to like stalk me and ask me questions. And I'm like, it's my bike, and I'm about to be late for work. Oh, what do you do for a living? Whatever, you know. And then eventually they let me go, and I was almost late. But yeah, stuff like that happens. But I mean, my point is this. Compare that to, okay, so I get like profiled and stopped when I'm just out and trying to like, yeah, Toraku means registration. Bohan, the bo in Bohan is prevention. So you can have Boka, which is fire prevention. You can have Bo, like anything. And Bohan, Han is in Hanzai, Hanzai, which means crime. So it's crime prevention registration. Did I finish some sort of college? No. Yeah, like imagine being like a black person in America, and it's not like, you know, they're just gonna like they have to be scared that they might actually get hurt and whatever. Like, I thought it was really uncomfortable when the police would stop me in Japan, but, you know, I'm a white guy in Japan. It's not like something too awful is gonna happen to me. But imagine if those police officers stop me outside my office when I'm trying to go to work and they pull fucking guns on me and ask to see my hands. You know what I mean? I mean, I love America. I'm not trying to do the whole shitting on America thing. I love America. I wish I was American a lot. But, yeah. All I'm saying here is I shouldn't sit here and complain. Did I finish college? I went to university in Sweden before I left for Japan, which is what I recommend you do, because you can't get a working permit in Japan unless you're college educated. So you basically can do it two ways if you want to have a job in Japan. You can get a college degree or a university degree before you go, or you can go to university in Japan and get your degree there. Those are your two paths, basically. But if you don't have a college degree, you'll not be allowed to work. Hey, what's up, Infinite Time Wasting? I'm wasting some time as well playing Tekken. It's 3. Bad punish. Should use 4-2-4 with Lars, eh? Now I'm Canadian. Should use this punish, eh? Take off, eh? That's unsafe. I don't remember exactly how minus it is. I think minus 13 maybe, so I should have punished harder. Could have gotten a shoulder. Nice parry. It was obvious though. Where am I originally from? You always thought I might be Irish. Hey, that's cool. I'd like to be Irish. I'm from Gothenburg, Sweden originally. But I left here when I was 20 years old. And I moved to the UK. And then I lived there for a while. And then after that, I moved to Japan. And then I lived in Japan for like 8 years.
Round 1. Fight.
You made Grandmaster with Gigas? Hell yeah, dude. Congratulations. Cool character choice. That's safe. Should have not punished. Good punish. Ah, how do you get hit by that? Damn, I'm such a scrub. Good combo. I panicked. Did a panic move. Underrated move.
Round 4. Fight.
Yeah, Japan, you can't have dual citizenship. If you have dual citizenship, if you're like American and Japanese because your parents are American and Japanese, then by the time you're 20, you have to decide which country you want to be from. And that's your permanent nationality after that. It's fucked up. Alright, Kaya Fields, enjoy bed. Sleeping is very high tier, dude. I hope you have a nice sleep and you enjoy it. Damn, that was a fast crouch. Love that move. Parried that. I did parry that. This guy's pretty good. Hey, what's up, Alan Banana? Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching, for catching a stream. So happy to have you, dude. Thank you so much to everybody watching. Victor Brabissimo, Oso Sos, Core Soup,
Round 1.
Cachucho.
Fight.
Hell yeah. Nice dock. Ah, broke that, but you know, whatever. Down 2. That's death, huh? That's death.
Round 2. Fight.
Ah, Snake Edge. Come on, man. Come on, Snake Edge. We Snake Edging now? I'm gonna stay down. Double Snake Edge round, huh? I win. Hey, what's up, Martin Luba? I'm having a fantastic stream playing some Lars right now. We're gonna go do tournaments later. It's gonna be super lit. We're playing some guy called Iron Fury, who's a very good Italian player. Is it some sort of rule that you have to have like the first 3 letters of your country in your name? Is it something that Main Man started, you think? Do you think there was a Main Man, you know, USA? Should ask Main Man about that. He's been streaming for a long time, you know. He's been streaming for a long time. I bet there's all kinds of like war stories he could tell about being, you know, a streamer back in the Dizzle. Dropping combos is cool, you know, it's for pros. My first correct punish of the entire match. Hell yeah. Hey, we're actually beating this guy.
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh, there's Main Man Pack. Yeah, I was thinking about Main Man Pack because, you know, if you want to make a tribute channel to Main Man, you want to reference him, I think that's pretty cool. I mean, it's, you know, he's a fan. I used Main Man in my YouTube bath mat video yesterday. I used him and Max, just clips of them, because I consider them like, you know, fixtures in the FGC, whatever the fuck FGC means these days. But you know, they're the big dudes that people go to for fighting game hype. But then I noticed that that guy, Main Man Park, has copied Main Man's thumbnails. He uses the same font and everything. So I'm like, damn, is Main Man going international? Does he have like subsidiaries now? And I was like, I want to be like a Main Man subsidiary. I want to be one of his associates, you know, his brother on a foreign shore. But then I realized that if he's Main Man Swede, then what the fuck am I? Can I be Main Man West Swede? Can I be West Sweden Main Man? Nice hop kick. Secondary woman Norway, but I'm not in Norway. I'm close. Snake edge. A lot of snake edging, dude. I mean, you do you, I guess. How do you taunt in this game? Depends. There's a couple of different ways. Some characters have specific taunts. Like a move that is a taunt that you can do. So look at the move list for that. But then there's something called a key charge, which I'm not going to do here because, you know, it's not something I like to do. My opponent, some people don't enjoy being, you know, taunted against. Or whatever. But if you want to do the key charge taunt, the way you do it is you press all the 4 attack buttons at the same time. It's also a really good way to create counter hits when you're in practice mode. Snake edge. Kaboom! Big shoulder. Yeah, we got bigots in the chat thinking all Swedish people are from Norway. How fucking dare you? Ducked. Very good block. Oh, it's a counter. I could have comboed. I've never comboed off of that counter at launcher, I think. Ah, 4-2. Yeah, 4-2-3. Who has the best special taunt in the game? I think Miguel has a really good one. There he goes. Woohoo! But there are a couple of good ones. Not gonna duck that, or I should have comboed. See that? I wall splat him, so I could have comboed, but I was busy scratching my beard. Being a streamer is hard. Funko Pops, beards, you gotta get TMNT t-shirts. Nice break frame. Hell yeah. Hey, thanks a lot, CK, for wanting to protect my country. Don't worry too much about it, though. There's not that many of us over here. No merch yet? What do you mean, yet? You guys want me to have merch? Maybe I should release a bath mat. I should release a Frame Whisperer bath mat, and then you can buy that and put it on top of your Tekken 3 bath mat. That would be good. If I did release merch, what would you want? Like, what merch would you want from me? Simo Haya, is that the White Death? Is that the Finnish sniper who... Hey, do you guys want to play against a Russian Wi-Fi user? Let's do it. He's the Finnish sniper who, like, single-handedly staved off a Russian invasion, yeah. I think that's him. Bathwater, thongs. What about bathwater-covered thongs? The Frame body pillow. You can just take a picture of me and create your own body pillow, though. Frame cologne. That's a good idea. Oh, what should it smell like? All right, so we've got a Russian Wi-Fi Paul here, but he's got a lot of wins.
Round 1. Fight.
Arc Blast. Nice, perfect.
Round 2.
Frame rug.
Fight.
I don't know, guys. I'm kind of squeamish about the idea of having merch. I wouldn't hold my breath. But you know, if you want to take a picture of me or just a screenshot and put it specifically on a body pillow for personal use, then you officially have my blessing. Then you officially have my my blessing. Yeah, he got bodied, but then I got bodied, you know. It's a give and take relationship. Frame bra for men. Frame NFTs, that's the big one. That's when you're like done with streaming and you want to just be a rich person who sits around for the rest of your life. That's when you release your NFT scam. I'm not in that stage yet. I'm still in the cocoon state of being a streamer. I'm not ready to butterfly quite yet. Hey, nice punish on the Demo Man frame. You should be a Tekken player. He's not gonna... Yeah. Never seen anybody start the round with that before. Damn, look at this guy. He wants to do throws and lows, huh? It's not 4-2-3, that's Bob. It's 4-2-4 frame, you scrub. Yeah, it's very easy to get take L's against the Paul. I'm not going to call my opponent bad, though. That's not something I do. You know, actually, big tip is when you play this game online, force yourself to always say GG. Force, even like when you don't want to. If you want to say GG, then just say it. But if you really don't want to, Bob's punish for Death Fist is up forward 1+2, 1+2. And it's consistent as fuck, so you know, it's one of the good ones. It's one of the good ones. But, you know.
Round 2. Fight.
What was I saying? Oh, yeah. If you always say GG's, even when your opponent has, like, really frustrated you, it deflates that tension a little bit. It deflates that tension and you feel, punish something. Not my style. I'm more interested in looking at the chat and then gambling on down back force. See? I'm going to look at chat and do launchers. Punishing is for people who watch the screen when they play. Perfect. All right. Cool, you already use that move all the time. It's one of Bob's best moves. The extension is launch punishable. The high extension is duckable. but it's plus minus 0 on block. So the high extension you use as a frame trap, and you can bait them into eating at least at, you know, below Fujin. You can bait them into eating an armor move like all the time.
Round 1. Fight.
I was ducking. Why is your throw connecting with when I'm ducking, dude? Down 4-2, should have known. Best move in the game. Best move in the game. Calling it right now. Fucking Paul's down 4-2 for president. That's the best fucking move.
Round 2. Fight.
Tekken's all about the Unga. Hey, good idea. I should Unga more. There we go. Let's unleash the Unga. Unleash the Unga. Hey, do you guys remember the movie Little Nicky with Adam Sandler? Released good. Released evil. Released Unga.
KO.
I punished something. It was a raid shard, but come on, man.
Fight.
Yeah, force yourself to always say GG, because even when you feel like, oh my god, this game is trash, this opponent wasn't better than me, I lost it because Tekken is 3, or because he's playing broken DLC, or whatever, if you say GG, you will feel better about it. It's like it creates a little bit of a chemical shift in your nutsack. Or your, you know, lady sack if you don't have nuts, if you're a lady. Or, you know, maybe you identify as one or the other or neither. I'm not saying you have to have a ball sack or whatever, you know. You do you. But it makes, like, I think it chemically, like, deflates a little tension in the body, which is a good thing. Just watching this really cool streamer called Miss Play Stuff or Mrs. Play Stuff. She's like a Swedish Tekken streamer. Played her once. She was playing yesterday, and she was playing against this Bob, and it was like a really cool match. And before that, she was playing somebody else who was like really good. She was playing like high tier people, she had to like take a break between the matches because mentally it was so intense for her that she was like physically shaking. And you know, I think that sort of thing, I'm not trying to be the fucking sensei here or anything, but that sort of thing is going to make you lose more matches. For sure. Like, look at me. I'm like doing raid charts with 1 HP left, and I'm looking at the chat. I don't really care if I lose this. Oh, she's Norwegian. Okay, fair enough. She sounds, you know, Swedish because Norwegian is so similar. Now I'm being a Scandinavia bigot. But you know what I mean? She was like, oh my god, and she was like shaking, and she had to calm down, right? And it's a really good idea to take some time and, you know, calm down if that happens to you. But I'm like, I mean, I'm playing for fun and I'm enjoying this match with this Paul player, but I'm not going to beat myself up for losing, you know? You know what I mean? Like if he had blocked that raid shard and launched me, I'd be like, oh no, that sucks. Whatever, let's go again. You know what I mean? She speaks Swedish. I don't know if she does, but you know, Norwegian and Swedish are very similar. Hey, I punished something. Who was that guy who told me to punish? Punished a death fist of all things. Yeah, Norway's basically a pimple on Sweden's butt crack, but you know, they're known for having expensive pizza. Lars punishment. Thunderstorms, Lars punishment. You know what I mean? So like, not anything specific about her, you know? I'm actually breaking my rule there of like talking about people, which I don't really want to do either. But you know what I mean? Like, mental, like focus, stability, and feeling good when you play Tekken. I think it's possibly even more important than knowledge at a certain level, especially if you're playing online. I mean, even more if you're playing offline. What am I saying? But like, it can be even more important than being good at the game if you're like if you're able to just chill. You know, if I took fat L's for like hours now and my Lars got demoted down to Mighty Gembu, I'd be like, you know, Because I know I've played well before, which means I can do it. I've beat some really, really good, like, famous people. So I'm like, fine. We're playing for fun. But I'm still going to try and win. You know what I mean? I'm not going to break any throws, though, because that's for kids. For kids and haters. Damn, can't believe I swung right there.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah, you think of them as FromSoft enemies. That's another thing. Like, you don't want to, dehumanize people, because then all of a sudden it's okay to, act anyway and, like, whatever. But I don't really, like, think that much about the fact that my opponent here is, like, a human being who's going to have, like, opinions or whatever. It's more like an obstacle course. This specific obstacle is Paul on a 4-bar Wi-Fi connection who likes to throw a lot, and I'm not breaking throws that very well today, as you can tell. So that's the challenge that we're trying to overcome right now, right? Punish something else.
3. Fight.
Lars combos are really fun to do.
Round 4. Fight.
He can just do launchers. He's just running into launchers. Nice hop kick. The round ending strings with sneaky lows in them. Yeah, like the high-low. The classic high-low string. They become very dangerous at a certain point, though, and people start parrying them a lot. Lightning Screw would have gone under those jabs if I'd been a little bit faster.
Fight.
Release the Unga. Release the Unga now. And win the match for truth and justice and a new tomorrow. And a potential Emperor promo. Release the Unga. Big whiff on the throw. Oh, it's the 6th song. Now I'm definitely gonna win. Ah! Damn. Now draw Paul pregnant? Hell yeah.
Get ready for the next.
How long have we been streaming for? Hey, thanks again to Kevin Collin and Two Shirts, who became channel members. That's YouTube speak for subs. But Two Shirts is super high tier because he was a mod in the chat but not a channel member. He's like, I'm not gonna get scammed into that shit. You pretend all your opponents are Gundam players and then you just rage on them. You throw a chair. I remember when Julia was JC and she had like a chair and a trash can move. That was sick. I knew he was gonna hop kick. It was stupid. I don't know why I did it low. Hell yeah, punish. Alright, we're gonna get this promo and then maybe we'll do some tournaments, eh? Damn, he's just gonna do the down forward too for keep out? It's so good. That is a good ass move. Or I mean, I don't like calling moves like that good, because good is like, it has good if anything, if any word, has positive connotations. It's the word good, you know. It's dog shit fucking design for you know. That like ruins matches, you know. But that's why I don't like calling like a broken DLC character a good character. Oh, you don't have to sign up for tournaments, dude. You just jump in. Finally. I'm still getting caught by the down 4-2 on the way in. Why? What the hell am I even trying to do right there? You know what I mean? Nice. Death Fist. Ugh. Legacy mechanics. Yeah, well, here's what could happen. Somebody who works at Namco could come in and go, hey, that down 4-2 animates like it has like range about that big, but it actually has full screen range, consistent high crush, and you know, leads to a guaranteed death combo the moment you think about doing it. So maybe we should just go in and boop, and that's fixed. But you know, not gonna happen. This is getting very close to me having a lot of opinions about stuff, though, and opinions are trash. So we're gonna chill it, and we're just gonna beat this guy. And then I'm gonna go wash my beard a little bit, and then we're gonna do tournaments. It's funny, like, when I do a low, he then does a hop kick. Because he's like, when my opponent's doing lows, I want to be doing a hop kick. But dude, you have to do the hop kick not after I do the low. You have to do it while I'm doing the low. You know what I mean? If you want to play in the tournament, all you need is we're gonna do 4-bar only today, guys. I'm really sorry about that, but last time we had a lot of 3-bar, and I want to like include people. Just gonna let 3 bars join, but the connection speed was so 3. Tekken was so 3 last time that it actually like spoiled the enjoyment quite a bit. So we're gonna do 4 bars and up. You can have Wi-Fi, but it has to be 4-bar and up, and then anybody can join. See, I'm not gonna get caught by it anymore, dude. I will get caught by the throw though. Are you sniffing booty? I like this song. How the hell did that combo drop? That's not supposed to happen. That's not supposed to happen. No, I'm not in Japan. I'm in Europe. So Europe and Middle East are usually fine in terms of connection speed. But you know, Tekken is 3 is weird. One time we had a guy join from like Cambodia or Malaysia, and it was fine. I mean, it wasn't great. Didn't punish that. Skadoosh. Are you sniffing booty? Let's give this guy one more, and then we'll move on. Africa? Yeah, sure. I mean, anywhere as long as the connection speed is fine. But if you join, and I'm just gonna say it now, if you join and the connection goes under 4 bars, I'm gonna have to kick, and I hate doing that when people are nice enough to join in tournaments. I want everybody to be able to play, but last time, like, the Tekken being 3 thing was so intense that, like, it felt a little bit like the stream became less enjoyable. Which, you know, isn't exactly the goal. And we had some really cool players joining too, and like I wanted it to be poggers. No, no! I was gonna do the rage drive, and then Why don't I main Lars? Well, my Lars, first of all, I don't think he's decent. I'm just pressing buttons right now. I don't really, know if I'm doing anything the way I'm supposed to. But also, I don't know if you've heard, but Lars is trashu. Please change your character is trashu. So, I don't care if a character is trash, though. I like characters that are trash. I play a lot of characters that are trash. So, it's not something I actually worry about. But, oh no, don't get a full combo worth of damage on me here. But, I don't know. I have characters I like to play more, I guess. The main thing with playing Lars is, like, it's fun to do combos. But, alright. My knee impression is perfect. No, I can do a pretty good impression of a Korean person because I worked with a lot of South Korean colleagues and then a lot of South Korean clients for years and years and years. Like all my main men, so to speak, my colleagues and people I worked with every day were Korean, and I taught some of them English. So Korean people speaking English is something I've been surrounded by a lot. But the main thing is, people, when you speak Japanese English, when everything is, Nasu is trashu. You should change the character. That whole thing, that's like very Japanese, and everything becomes U and O because of the Japanese phonetic alphabet not having the flexibility to end any words on a consonant that isn't specifically N for some reason. It's the way that language works. But in Korea, usually it's more like E. So it's like trashi. In Japan, it would be trashu. Trashu. Please take out the trashu. That's very Japanese, right? My Korean, it's not great. I knew like a couple of stuff I had to learn for work and some stuff. Kogenni, when you need to get one of your clients, somebody, a customer, guest over, and please wait, or obsu입니다. You have to say obsu입니다 all the time. 안녕하세요. But people would ask for stuff and you'd have to say we don't have it. So 없어요. Right into the It would be cool to hear how I learned Japanese. I was just a weeb, and then... Okay, basically, here's what happened, right? Should I tell, the full story? Should we go... I was about to say, should we go full Sigmund? Is that elbow a launch? It's a counter hit launcher. This move is fantastic. But it's extremely vulnerable to a sidestep left, so you still lose against good players. Or is it sidestep right? Yeah, it's sidestep right, sorry. Spreading misinformation. Basically, I learned Japanese watching thousands of hours of anime. That's the short story. The short version of the story. And then, I wasn't really interested in the language that much. I was kind of more interested in just watching all the anime with the titties and the special moves where you say the name of the special move before you do it. And I never realized that that's what they're doing in Pokemon, because Pokemon I was into when I was a kid. That was the anime I watched as a kid. And in Pokemon it makes sense, because the Pokemon trainer has to tell the Pokemon what move to do. So Ash is like, Pikachu, Juman Borto, and he has to do Juman Borto. But then I realized that in Japan, when humans are gonna do moves, they also say the name of the move, and it's just to get the people watching the anime hype. So it's basically like they're breaking the fourth wall, and it makes no sense. It's just one of those things that when you watch anime for long enough, you stop noticing how fucking weird it is. But it's pretty weird. Yeah, so I watched a lot of anime, and then I stopped being interested in anime. I stopped liking it, pretty much. And then I did a lot of other stuff in my life. Wasn't really weeabooing that much anymore. And then one day I was like, hey, maybe I'll go to Japan. And when I got to Japan, I sort of realized that because of all the anime I watched, and I mean like a lot as a kid, I basically understood it when people talk. They could like say stuff and I'm like, oh yeah, I know what that means. For some reason. You know, my brain had sort of laid the puzzle for me. I didn't really have to learn the language in a weird way. I just had to like, you know, be exposed to it for a shit ton. And then I went to an actual Japanese language school full-time for a year and a half in the country, and that didn't hurt either. But I was pretty much kind of a fluent speaker before I even went. Depending on, like, you know, how you define fluent. Kiro. Oh, blocked the Iron Mountain, didn't punish. What a scrub. What a scrub. One more. One more. One more. I'm a good storyteller. I don't think that was a very good story, dude. I watched some anime. Thank you, though. Sorry. That was not a very nice way to respond to a compliment. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you to say. Let's get this promo. How do you remember all these characters and their move lists? Well, guess what? It's the exact same thing as with Japanese, at least for me. You expose yourself to it constantly, over and over, for a really long time, and then eventually, you know, it starts making sense. I mean, all the top players I've talked to, if you ask them for like their main Tekken tip, it's not like focus on this or focus on that. It's just play the game a lot. That's it. But then, you know, you do see people. You don't see an old man having a Twix, but you do see people kind of wasting their time in Tekken. Because you see people with like, you know, 10, 20, 30,000 wins. And, you know, they're not exactly advanced players. And I think that's when you're playing the game a lot, as you should, but you don't have like the learning mindset activated. You know, you can learn a language by exposing yourself to it and just listening to it all the time, but at some point you're gonna have to like open a book or ask a question or at least look something up. As, you know, boring as that sounds, it's unfortunately true. Damn, I really wanted that lightning screw to hit. That would have been sick.
Round 4. Fight.
He likes that power crush. It's so high. Big whiff. Wait, did you like the way I almost spaghetti that promo? Hey, you speak 6 languages, Disruptor 6? That's super sick. You're the text... Yeah, I was never a textbook guy. I didn't learn English studying it either. I just liked reading books in English because it sounds cooler, you know. When Harry Potter is like doing the Wingardium Leviosa, it sounds cooler in English, so I just like to read books in English. Hey, nice promo. Thanks, guys. So we're gonna do who's my favorite Tekken character. If I had to pick one to get like tattooed on my pecs, probably be Miguel. But I really like Zafina and a couple other characters. But I think Miguel is my #1 like favorite. I love Bob too. Alright guys, so we're gonna do tournaments now. But I'm gonna go and wipe my face because I feel like I've been sweating. I shouldn't have worn a long sleeve shirt. So we're gonna do tournaments. I'm gonna create the tournament first so everybody can jump in and join. Hey, what's up, Meal? If I'm taking God Prime, why was I at blue rank? Because I'm not taking God Prime with Lars. I haven't ranked Lars up that high. You know, when you're taking God Prime, I think your characters start at, yeah, exactly. My main is TGP. And my Bob and Zafina were both TGP. I think I lost the TGP on Bob, though. I'll get it back. Which char did you spend most time with when you just started? I started in late Tekken Tag 2. I played Tekken Tag 2 for a couple of months and then moved on to 7. But in Tekken Tag 2, I played Miguel, Elisa, Lars, a bit of old school Kunimitsu. But I think the character I've spent the most time on overall, damn, it might be Elisa. Because Season 3, I played almost nothing but Elisa. Could be her. But yeah, double elimination. Look for the tournament, guys, and I'll be back in 2 seconds. Hey, nice. We got a lot of good wired connections joining. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need one more player. Did you hear my Swedish accent when I just said player right there? That's funny. Now it went away. Sometimes a single word comes out Swedish. Hey guys, we're gonna need one more player. Alright, that's 8. Let's go. My region is NA because I bought my computer in Japan, and when I set it up, I wanted my language to be American English on the computer. And then for some reason that means that my Windows is region NA, and it means that my Tekken account is NA. I mean, fucking don't ask me. Yeah, I'm gonna do a couple of tournaments. We might be playing for a while. I don't want to quit yet. I'm having a really good time. I'm having a really good time. Playing some Tekken. We got a nice promo. We got chill dudes in the chat. Hey guys, we need more players for the tournament. That's my Gothenburg Swedish accent. That's the difference between me and Main Man. He's Stockholm. So he's gonna be like, we need players for the tournament. And I'm gonna be, we need players for this tournament. And Gött mos. Gött mos is a Swedish Gothenburg expression. Do you want to know what it means? It means delicious potato mash. And we say it all the time. Damn, my culture is a parody of itself. A nice Gigas combo. Actually learning how to do wall conversions with Gigas now thanks to Talon. Hey, this guy isn't a Seiryu. Why you smurfing, bruh? Maybe he is. Maybe I'm just a hater. Yeah, he got up after that knockdown. Okay. Ah! The unblockable. Ah, damn. Action though, huh? 1+2 throw. Swedish chef is as a stereotype. Well, the thing about Swedish chef is, like, I have a lot of American friends because I'm, you know, a wannabe American, and I've got American family and stuff, and they're like, "Ha heard of Burr, Swedish chef," and like, I don't mind that that character exists. I don't think it sounds like Swedish though, which is a shame because Swedish sounds fucking hilarious. Like, Swinglish is super funny. Okay. Hello everybody, let's play this Tekken tournament. You know, it's really funny. They should have just gotten a Swedish guy who's not that good at English. They should have him, like, just read something, and that should be the Swedish chef. That would be great. Oh, that didn't punish? Come on, man. Snake Edge plus Raid Chart, like the two things that people panic into. Let's go. Alright, final round. We gotta win this. You hate Justin Bieber. Don't be a hater, dude. Justin Bieber's got some bangers. I really love his latest song. It's like the full album track is 2 minutes long because it doesn't really have a verse. It's just the chorus, and it goes do 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 do, and it's 2 minutes of that. Okay, Justin's got some bangers. We don't hate on Justin over here. We smooch our Biebers. They just say Just. Yeah. The JY thing is huge, and the VW. We turn everything into W. I guess we don't want to, like, pronounce hard consonants at all. I guess we think it's low tier. So we go, like I've said before, the classic, if you want to know if somebody's a secret Swede, you start talking about Star Wars, and then you ask them, what's the name of that villain with the black cape who's like a robot? And they go, oh, do you mean Darth Vader? Because a Swedish person will say Darth Vader without fault. It will always happen. So if you're suspecting that somebody might be Swedish, that's what you do. You go, hey, what's that guy with the red thing in Star Wars? And they go, oh, do you mean Darth Vader? That's the pro strat, yeah. Let's do a Bob. I bet Darth Vader has, like, Frame say get out of my sight in Swedish and imagine Lars singing. Okay, here's the thing. Swedish doesn't sound cool, so we can't do that. That's the reason probably Lars doesn't speak Swedish in this game. It's not going to be aparta de mi vista. Parece que estás a punto de perder. It's not going to be like, it's not going to sound cool, you know? So, I don't know. Get out of my sight in Swedish. How do you say that in Swedish? I don't think I know. It's like, försvinn härifrån. Oh, look, it's Karen from Street Fighter, who this character was obviously based on. Swedish JOI? Maybe I'll do that. That's gonna be members only content. If you join the channel, I'm gonna do JOI in Swedish. Oh my god, that would be so uncomfortable to listen to. Like, jerk it slower in Swedish. Do you have any idea how awkward that will be? Hey, but I'll tell you guys something cool. You know what I found today? I found an old book. Because I'm in my parents' house right now, right? And I found an old book on a bookshelf because I was looking for a yoga mat because I wanted to do my daily dance workout. And I needed an extra yoga mat. So I was looking for the yoga mat, but I found a cool book. And it was like old Swedish poetry. And then it said, includes magic spells. No joke. So I found an ancient Swedish spell book in one of the bookshelves. And it's upstairs. And there was like a spell in it for warding off headaches. There was one for warding off just people you don't like. There was one to get rid of rain. And it was like ancient Swedish poetry. Stuff like that. Hey, well played, Martin Luba. Nice Karen customization. But it was like really cool because old stuff like that in Swedish poetry can be beautiful. Like I have Swedish poets that I love. But if you want to sound like badass, you can't drop one-liners in Swedish. It's never gonna work. But if you go back and watch the first ever Wave Dash podcast when it's just me, Arya, and Main Man, we were gonna be like the old OGs of that show, you know. Then we actually talked about like what would Lars say. And we did some voice lines. You want me to go get the spell book? Hey, while these guys fight, I'll go and get the Swedish spell book and we'll do some magic, okay? Here we go. Let's do some ancient Swedish magic. I think the book is after. I mean, it's got stuff from. I think it starts in the 1400s, and then it moves on to like modern day. I think the latest poem in it is from 1970. But, hey, is the tournament broken again, or is Tekken being 3? What's going on? But, look here. It starts off, and it's got, look. Trollformler. And troll, as in troll, is, you know, the creature that lives in the woods or under a bridge or whatever. But everything that has to do with, the deep forest and magic and magical creatures is called troll something in Sweden because, you know, it's kind of like our fairies, kind of. But yeah, let's do one. Hey, what do you guys want to do? Do you want to ward off nasty people? Like people with a 3-bar connection?
Get ready for the next battle.
Okay, here we go. This one is to get rid of ovänner, which is the opposite of friend, like people you don't like. This one gets rid of nasty people. It goes. Jag står upp en morgon ifrån alla mina sorger. Jag binder mig med vredes linda från man och kvinna. Ifrån svärd, ifrån värld, ifrån all min ofärd. Så skall hat och avund smältas på mig idag. Som saltet smältes i friska vatten. Damn. Now only cool people are going to be able to show up to the stream. I don't know if I did the proper, like, maybe there needs to be a little sacrifice or something, though, for it to really take effect. Cast Fireball. Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt. That's one of my favorite YouTube videos of all time. When the guys are LARPing in the woods and the guy is casting Lightning Bolt. Holy shit, that video is so good. And then there's a guy who's just cheating. He's just casting death. He's like, death. Death. And he's just casting death, you know? And I guess that's like a one-hit kill spell, but it doesn't have a good hit ratio. But, you know, if you're LARPing and I'm your enemy and you're just casting death, 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 eventually I have to pretend like it connected, right? If it's supposed to be like D&D. So eventually I have to just fall down and my character is dead because you were spamming death over and over. That's kind of lame, dude. I prefer the lightning bolt guy. The lightning bolt guy. Lightning bolt. Man, when I go bald, I want to go lightning bolt. That's what the Mishima mains are going to do. That's what's going to happen to main man. He still has great hair, but eventually he's going to durya so much he goes lightning bald. You know, I actually did write a rap song about Tekken one time. Like, not as a joke, not the one I did, not the Leroy improvised, you know, freestyle. That was a joke. But I do have like 3 verses on online Tekken. I got some bars. Sonic Boom. You want to write the music? Hell yeah. But then we're going to have to get somebody to perform it too, because I'm not great at staying on the beat, you know. I'll practice it. I guess I'll practice it. Man, my mustache is getting long enough now that I need to, like, get the shape right, you know. Is there a Swedish spell for big peepee? I don't know. I mean, I have it, I don't know if I wrote it down, but I was just having fun one day, fucking around, and I wrote, like, because I used to like to write, like, rap lyrics. I really did, just as a hobby, you know. But I was writing about Tekken for some reason. Just for a silly goose time. Do I play against Main Man in Tekken Online? Yeah, me and Main Man have played many times. I think I'm winning so far. I mean, he's beat me a bunch of times. I've beat him. But you know, most of the time when I played him, he's been on stream, and I haven't. So I'm sitting in my room, but he's on stream. And when you're on stream, you do get, even if you're as experienced as him, there is a bit of a debuff going on. But yeah, we've played. He's super good. No shit. But the funny thing about playing Main Man, if you haven't played against Main Man, is the very interesting thing about him is that he has very sudden spikes of, like, power. Almost like he's getting charged up with Durya lightning, because I'll play him and I'll be like, you know, winning, kicking his ass, and then all of a sudden he's like perfect sidestep electric, and everything is like super fast, and he puts you in the vortex, and he's just like maximum masku ish, all the rest of it, and all of a sudden, like, whoa, you can't keep up, and then he kind of like lulls a little bit, and then you get a couple of rounds, and then all of a sudden he goes bazinga again, and you have to watch out. I think maybe a good strategy playing against main man online would be to, like, when he starts to really power up and do Durya stuff, to go on the defensive and then wait for the downturn and then go in. No, but he's a fantastic player. Of course he is. I mean, look at the global leaderboards. I think he's in the top 50 players in the world online. The adrenaline burst, yeah. But he can definitely activate beast mode when he wants to, dude. And then, but he doesn't like my, I don't like his characters, and he doesn't really like mine. So it's a fun thing because we have to play against characters we don't enjoy when we play each other. Because he's like, oh my god, Bob has a backswing blow, and I think that electrics need a fat nerf to their recovery speed, and so there's a lot of that going on. Yeah, but you won because of Zafina. But yeah. I'm actually thinking right now, this happened today. I might next month in August be going to Stockholm. I might go house sitting for a friend of mine. And if that happens, I'll be there for like a while, like 2 weeks. And Main Man has been nice enough to like invite me up to go hang out and play Tekken off stream, or like, do some sort of collab or just hang out, So if that happens, I'll definitely get in touch with him, and maybe you guys can see us smooching on the same sofa before long. But it would be like really cool to do like a video where we're just hanging out in at his house and doing like an offline set and then stream it or something like that. Or we could watch Attack on Titan together. Getting Stockholm Syndrome? Nah. I actually don't really like Stockholm that much, but it's nice. I want to show my girlfriend, the capital. It's got some beautiful parts. It's an old city, So it would be nice to do something with her, like a little trip. Somebody who has a really nice apartment in like an old part of town asked if we wanted to house sit, and they have a nice cute little doggy dog that they need taken care of while they're traveling. So I'm like, yeah, we could do that. That would be cool. He's also a DILF. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Because I don't enjoy kids, but I'm good with kids in short bursts. I can be delightful, but I would never want to live with one. How does he stream Attack on Titan? You just look at Main Man watching it. He's got it on his screen, but you're not seeing it. But I guess you then turn on the same Attack on Titan episode at the same time. So it's kind of like, watching the new Marvel movie with your overseas girlfriend who may or may not be catfishing you on Skype. It's kind of like that. Damn, punishing a rage heart with a rage heart. That's ice cold. What's up, Dan Doman? Hey, thanks again to the channel members, the people who joined today. Shoutouts to Two Shirts and Kevin Collin. Damn, we're in the finals. Who do you guys want to play? Do you guys want to keep playing Larsu? I had kind of fun playing Lars today, but you can tell this is the whole thing with Lars. You can't like watch somebody play Lars and do well and go, Lars isn't that bad, because like I got one down back 4 blocked. One. I did 6,000 of them. And when you get away with down back 4, Lars is a pretty good character. But against somebody super fucking sharp who can see it, I mean, that happens. Then you get launched and then you have nothing. Hey, you're getting Genshin Impact ads on my stream? Damn, that's so sick. Oh man, I should do an ad for Genshin Impact myself. Do you like spending money on waifus? He's gonna do mock punch. I love it when they listen. Showed him my butt right there. That was weird. Damn, no break.
Round 2. Fight.
Nice orbital. Don't be impressed, guys. I played some fucking Bryans in my day. And they do hive mind pretty hard. Yeah, it's coup de grace. This guy's a really cool guy when he's not doing snake edges with Brian. I'm joking, he's always a cool guy. Especially when he's doing double snake edges with Brian. Damn, I did an orbital! Alright, I see how it is, I'm gonna start like moving and actually playing Tekken now, see how you like that. Hatchet kick? Oh, soccer kick. Even better. Nice. Yeah. Dude, if I lose this and he resets the bracket, I'm fucking busting out one of the mains. I'm fucking bringing Zafina. I don't want to lose to this Brian. The orbital. Did you see that? That was gonna be it! Oh, you bastard. Eat the low. Damn, that was a sick match. Hey, well played, coup de grace. Nice, Brian. Good tournament, damn. The tournaments are a lot better with the 4-bar only rules, so we might carry that forwards. Hey, good games, dude. What am I gonna get for items here? Damn, new boobs for Anna. Nasu is top tier. Please change character. Nasu is trash. Hope Frame learns the off-axis down 1+2. Down 1+2 open stage combo. What's the down 1+2? Oh, he has a combo off of that? Is it the one where he can combo with forward 3+4? If that's the one, that is super sick when it happens. I didn't know he still had that. Isn't that like a Tekken Tag 2 thing? Alright guys, new tournament, join. Be there or be square. Damn, my mustache is going crazy. I really am turning into Eris. I'm turning into Were Eris. My camera's going to start morphing green. And I'm going to get lightning balled. Damn, we got a French player. Shouldn't you be playing Soul Calibur? Alright, there we go. Damn, nice fast join, you guys. You're in? Demetrius, welcome to the tournament. Let's go. Good luck. Good luck to everybody. Oh, Roni, you're in too? Hell yeah, let's do it. Good luck, everybody. Who do you guys want to play? I always forget, you only get 10 seconds to pick, but there's a 20-second stream delay, so you guys can never help me pick. Let's play a Negan. Down 1+2 guaranteed after send down forward 1+2.
Get ready for the next battle.
Silent entry down forward 1+2? Really? Oh, Roni. Hey, nice Bob, dude. Cool character. My viewers play really cool characters. For the most part. We have very few, you know, of those characters we don't like around here. Super good duck. Look at that. That was sick. That was a sick duck, dude. That's -10. Remember your Bob knowledge. Still -10.
Round 2. Fight.
Damn, under 60 IQ is like really good. I don't think he's below 60 IQ. Did you see the wave dash into forward 4-2? I don't do that, but that's very good. No more Bryants after the Swedish spell. Oh yeah, it's magic. That time he got me. Ah! The trap. A little bit too slow. Should've just done an up forward 4.
Round 3. Fight.
He really likes that crouch dash move. Sick song. Calling it best song on this soundtrack. Yeah, Don Kich. I had a fantastic time playing DNF Duel. I really loved it. I'm not done playing it. I'm going to play it more. We break those. Hey, good games. Who's better on paper, Bob or Negan? Bob. Negan's pretty bad. I don't think Negan's that good. Somebody asked me who I think is, hey, really good games, Roni. Really nice Bob. Seriously, nice Bob, dude. Cool character, too. Somebody was asking, like, who's better between Miguel and Negan, which is interesting. I might do a video on that. It made me want to play some Bob. Hey, MT, I don't know if the Discord link is still alive. If it is, it's on my community page of the YouTube channel. But it might be dead, so we might have to create a new one. Damn, I have like 400 members in my Discord now. Insane. And everybody's posting dank memes. Hell yeah. You guys want to do another spell? We got one against headaches. That might work against Lydia. Oh, you're a Kuma main. That's rare. Good stuff. So you gotta sidestep that move. It's like online, it's a big part of this matchup. Political storm, eh? Oh, the sweet boo. Why did I get hit by that? Hey, what's up, Succubus Addict? Cool name. You can't stop summoning, huh? Hey, good block on the hell sweep, dude. Is 442 into back 3 guaranteed at the wall? Yes. Yeah, it is. But you can actually get... I usually, for some reason, do back 3. But if you do down 3+4, this move, that works too. And I think it's slightly more damage. That combo is hard on Wi-Fi, huh? Hey, good games, DevJin. Yeah, her hawk kick feels weird and fast. I mean, it's a 15-frame move, right? But it feels faster. And it also recovers faster, it feels like. I don't know, I think the way they've justified it, if I had to guess, I don't know. But it's like, you know, when she hits with it, she does a 2-hit, pa-pa, and that launches you. But if she does the move and it doesn't connect or it gets blocked, she only does the first part. So, they can be like, you know... they can shorten the total animation of the move that way and make it much, much safer to just throw it. Yeah, I should write some curses in my spell book. I do legit have a spell book, or like a notebook that I used to write stuff in. When I was a kid, all my notebooks were spell books. I would write, you know, I would study the Kabbalah and stuff and write symbols and try and summon demons and shit. One time, I don't know if it was more than one time, but I did try and use my blood for something at some point. Hell yeah. Never managed to summon anything really sexy though. Balance is about sales. This guy gets it. Hey, do you want to come on my podcast and talk about why everything I do is good? Any demons show up? Well, you know, that's under demon summoner confidentiality, dude. Hey, it's Kitsuda, which means I'm an ass in Japanese, which is kind of funny. Who do you guys want to play? Oh, you still can't answer. We haven't played a single Cataronkers today. Let's do that. Cataronkers with the brownish honkers.
Get ready for the next battle.
Summon a goblin? Hell yeah. Goblins are like... Some of my favorite fantasy creatures are goblins. Goblins are super sick. Have you ever listened to the band Goblin, where the lead singer is a goblin? And he stabs people with his fingers and he works in an office? That's a sick goblin. I like World of Warcraft goblins too. Oh, look at this guy backdashing, huh? Look at this guy with the movements. Okay, okay, I see what's happening. I see what's happening. No bare feet Josie in her fucking negligee. You've tried to put her in like a sexy thing that your girlfriend would wear to your little romantic getaway retreat. Is that what's going on right here? Is this what you want Josie to wear when you take her to a spa? Okay, okay, okay. Oh, what's up, Poon? Succubus Addict is a cooler name, though. You should stick with this. Guys, you have to remember, some of you are going to be Evo champions one day, and you don't want to be called something stupid when that happens. Like, you know, Victimo Fritual. I'm joking. But it was fun when Ares thought that he was called Victimo Fritual. And he was like, dude, I'm trying to get sponsored over here. Could you say my name right? That was pretty funny. Nice counter hit. Victimo F Ritual is what he called him. Victimo F Ritual. Or was it John Ding who said, "Hey, I'm trying to get sponsored. Don't say my name wrong." Was that him? It was one or the other. It might have been both of them. Hey, good block. Katarina damage. Hey, good games, Katsuda. Yeah, you don't want to name yourself something stupid if you're gonna... Yeah, John D. John Dodongo. John D's nuts. Hey, you know, I caught Main Man with a got him joke the other day on stream. People were like, "Hey, Main Man, have you heard about cheat engines?" And he's like, "Of course." And I said, "Well, have you heard about the cheat Bofa?" Hey, good games, Kitsura. He hadn't heard about the cheat Bofa. Nobody's gotten me yet. You guys are getting better, but nobody's got me yet. You guys haven't caught me yet. One guy got really close. Who was that? The guy who asked me something about... Oh! Yeah, it was somebody. This was nice, because he waited until late in the stream when my guard was down, and we were talking about DNF Duel. And I know there's a lot of classes in that game that I don't know that might show up as characters. And he was like, "Do you want them to add the Mind Goblin?" That's a good one.
Get ready for the next battle.
We had a guy in here last stream who got banned in Mihawk's chat for getting him with a got him joke. That's so fucking funny, dude. The first one who gets me with a got him joke gets to be the first one to get shot by me personally. I'm gonna ban you. And then you have to write... I wonder how YouTube ban appeals work. Then you have to write a really good ban appeal. You know what the highest tier move would be, actually? If somebody does this, I'll just quit streaming and you can take over the channel, because you should obviously be doing it instead of me, because you're a much funnier person. If you get me with a Gotham joke and I ban you, and you write a ban appeal, and then I read the ban appeal on stream, and you catch me with another one in the ban appeal, that is the fucking god tier, dude. That's the inception. Hey, nice under 60 IQ. That's a really cool move to use after the balcony break. Only bear mains do that. And he's got the Pooh Bear custom. Hell yeah, I like this guy. I like bears, you know. Bears are pretty sick. You got work to do? Well, you better come up with something epic, dude. You gotta be careful about the new cheat bofa. I heard some people have already installed it. I was gonna say the name of a known cheater, but you know, gotta start being more careful about observing my rule when I don't talk about real people.
Round 4. Fight.
A known macro player. How does the cheat bofa go? Well, you know, you've got to ask an expert. I'm not, I haven't been known to gobble that much.
KO. Final round. Fight.
Is the cheater French? Hey, I don't know, dude. The only thing I know about that cheater is I watched his stream once and he crops his webcam really weird. You know how you can see me and I'm sort of, my camera, I've cropped it to where it almost looks like a TV screen. But his is like weird. It's like square and tall. And he's shooting himself from underneath, so you're like looking at his chin, which is really fucking weird. I've never seen anybody stream and crop their webcam like that. But yeah. But yeah, he's in there. He's like, you know, turns on the game and he's like, Alexa, play Tekken. And then the macros do the rest. Hey, Paul Phoenix. You're a pretty cool character in this game. Did you enjoy my rug video? I gotta say, I laughed making it. I'm not one to toot my own horn. I'm not one to tease my own nuts, but yeah, I had fun making that. I activated your Alexa. I just realized I have that power. Alexa, play Rebecca by Tesla Boy. Now you get to listen to some sick tunes. Thank me later. Have I taken a stand yet? Well, you know, I'm standing proud already. The dolphins, you know, I realized afterwards that the dolphins was a really important move. That just came to me as I was editing, and I'm like, I want to take this to the next level, and I threw in the dolphins. But then when I watched it back after I'd uploaded, I realized that the dolphins is where it really takes off. Because I'm not good at video editing. I'm basically improvising when I'm editing. I don't know, you know, really how it's supposed to be done. But I managed to have main man go, "You better fucking nail it, developers," and then fade to black exactly when the music goes epic. Alexa, have you heard about the cheap Bofa? Yeah, but that video, that rug video is still getting views. It's getting like, still getting 300 views an hour right now. So apparently, like, you know, the dumber it is, the more people laugh. That's like a rule of thumb I should remember, you know. It's not about being right. It's not about being, you know, good. It's about being funny. If you can be funny, who gives a fuck? You better fucking nail it, Tekken developers. My god, are they on the ball? Yeah, I should have asked Adrian if it was okay to use his voice before I did, but I kind of feel like he's transcended just being like a streamer now. He's like part of the FGC mythos. He's like, you know, he's like up there with Maximilian Dude, and these guys where like talking about them is like talking about fighting games in general. You know what I mean? I feel like he's main man is in the public domain now. But you know, I should have asked him. But you know, we meme on each other sometimes a little bit, and it's all cool. I'm a big fan of his. You know, when I was main man in 10 minutes, before I started really getting into Tekken, when I was just like, you know, beginning to learn for the first time the fact that there was a Swedish streamer out there who did really well, it was like inspiring, because I used to think when I started, it's okay, everybody, because the only thing American Tekken players will ever say, soon as they open their mouth, the only thing that comes out is online is trash, who cares about online, it's all about offline, you gotta go to events, you know, it's all about offline, whatever. And I was like, okay, but what am I supposed to do, because I live in Sweden and we don't have arcades, I don't even know if we have a scene, you know. Obviously I learned eventually that it's not true, it's just, you know, a very old, sort of tired, almost elitist thing to say. Like 90%, 99.9% of all Tekken matches happen online. That's why it's a problem that the netcode is bad. Because if you're gonna sell a game to like 9 million people and they're your consumers, and like almost none of those players are ever gonna play the game offline, then your online mode being good really matters, right? So those are the consumers that you really want to take care of. Those are the consumers that you want to, you know, show the most consideration for, I think. But then, you know, Main Man was there and he was super good and he had all this knowledge and he was popular. So I was like, holy shit, maybe you can like play fighting games and be Swedish, you know? So, yeah, I'm a big fan of him. Unironically, a big fan of Main Man's. Then the fact, like, the first time he mentioned me in a video, he was like, I saw someone called the Frame Whisperer. I was impressed. And I'm like, holy shit, Senpai noticing me? That was Coomer time. But then eventually we started like podcasting together and talking. You know, it's weird. It's weird how, like, you know, it's like normal to me that I like know him now. You know what I mean?
Round 4. Fight.
A nice step, Kitsuda. Good block.
Final round. Fight.
Wave Dash podcast lore. I think the two of them Arya and Main Man, who are way bigger than I am, you know. Not in that way. I'm pretty sure I have them beat in the pants department. But, you know, in terms of, like, being content boys, they, you know... hey, yeah, well played, Kitsuda. I got my ass kicked. Bracket reset. I'm gonna kick your ass now. I think they realized that, okay, we want to do some sort of show. We want to do something. I knew Arya. I hadn't really ever talked to Adrian before. And I think, okay, so they wanted 3 people. And I think for some reason they felt that I would be a good, like, complement. Because you have, like, you know, Arya is like a master at creating and developing videos. And, you know, he's this, like, businessman. The first time I met him, he was zipping around Evo, passing out business cards that were, like, customized with QR codes. And he's, like, you know, he's such a professional. But he's also, like, you know, super nice and super charming. So people, like, want to collaborate with him and do stuff with him. And then you have Adrian with that legacy of being, you know, this long-time content creator, high-level player. He's the Mishima guy. I think they needed a wild card, you know. I think they needed a Charlie. You know, it's like they were casting It's Always Sunny and they needed a Charlie. I'm not going to compare myself to, you know, anything in that show because that show is, like, genius, but, you know, they wanted something, someone a little bit random, someone a little bit, you know, out there for the memes, for the lulz. And I think I delivered, at least, like, you know, sometimes. I think I managed to be funny once or twice. No way he's called Arya. Isn't that a Game of Thrones character? I think Arya is a pretty common name in for, like, Persian people. So I think if you're from you know, Iran or Afghanistan, I think it's a name that you hear. Is Sephi Black also called Arya? Is that his real name? I don't know, but yeah, I think it's a common name in some regions of the world. Wrong combo. I haven't played Zafina in way too long. I'm, like, losing my edge. See? Even got hit by that. Yeah, Kitsuda is really good. But this is my house. Yeah, Sephi's name is Arya too, and I don't know, but I guess maybe Arya is, or Sephi Black is, I mean, he's German, but he might have, you know, Persian roots. Nice call out, or bait, basically. And he doesn't combo? Why didn't you combo frame? Why didn't you smash him, Daz? Damn, do you guys remember Wii Mental Daz? That's a YouTube deep cut. Just in Edinburgh now. You'll do well against my Zafina. Yeah, I bet, dude. Most people will right now. Most people would do pretty well against my Zafina right now. Oh, that's it? I don't have to play again? Hey, good games, Kitsuda. Nice. Let's keep playing, guys. Ken Yusuke. Ken is a Japanese name you can have, but usually it's a nickname or like an abbreviation of a longer name. So, for example, there are a lot of Japanese dudes called Kenichiro. And stuff like that. And maybe you just call him Ken, you know? Ken-kun. Hey, let's go again, you guys. These tournaments are super lit. Your hop kick. Yeah, GG's, dude. Sorry about the hop kick. Oh wait, his name is Ken Yusuke. So Yusuke is his first name, because Yusuke is like a really common first name for like dudes in their 20s and 30s. It's like a young guy name. So his name is Yusuke Ken. So his last name is Ken, huh? I guess that could happen. I used to be really good with Japanese names because I worked in hotels, so I had to deal with names all the time, written out in their kanji form, you know. Glystride, well, you got 4 bars. It's a Wi-Fi, but it's 4 bars. I'm not going to kick you, dude. You're welcome to play. And we got 8 people already. Hell yeah. Hey, good tournaments, you guys. What comes after the bath rug? Well, my guess, we were talking about it on Discord today. My guess is that there's going to be official Tekken hot dogs. Maybe vegan hot dogs, because you want to stay with the times. But you know, you get Funko Pops and Tekken bath mats and...
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7.
Hey, what's up, Demetrius? We're gonna play? Okay, who do you wanna... Which one of my characters do you wanna play? Do you want some Googies? Oh, you're Lars. We should have done a Lars mirror. That would have been fun. I'm gonna play Googies, though. But you know, guess there's something wrong with me because I don't really get the idea of... like fandom. Like I have things that I love, things that I really like, you know, games that I love to play, and I've been super into stuff. I was so into Pokemon when I was a kid. Like I knew all about all the Pokemon. Like you could ask me base stats for any fully evolved Pokemon, and I was like, you know, 80 HP, 120 physical attack, 90 special defense. I just knew. But what I don't get about like fandom like that is, okay, so I'm really into Tekken, I'm really into Star Wars, you know, whatever it is. Why does that mean that I want to have a bath mat with that thing on it? You know, why do I want the Funko Pop, which like doesn't even look like Kazuya? I mean, I like Tekken a lot. Maybe I really like Kazuya, but why do I want a like shitty little doll thing that looks a little bit like him, even if it was like a perfect looking doll that looked exactly like Kazuya and fucking said, you know, Duria when you squeeze its butt cheeks. Just because you like that game, why does that mean that you want to like own things that are like expensive like goods that have that thing on them? I don't, you know, it's never really made sense to me. The one thing I have is the Patrick Bateman action figure that came with business cards and stuff, and that was a gift from my like my best childhood friend who I grew up with, Al. You know, and Al and me, we were fucking brothers growing up, like since first grade. And when I turned 20, he got me a Patrick Bateman action figure for my 20th birthday because, you know, he knows that it's, you know, basically my favorite novel and one of my favorite films. So that was very nice, and I love it because, you know, it's like a, if you're gonna have one action figure. Hey, good games, Demetrius. Well played. Let's do Lars Mirror next time. But you know, like, if you're gonna have one action figure, having the American Psycho one is kind of funny, right? I don't have Captain America and Iron Man and the Hulk and Patrick Bateman. I just have Patrick Bateman. But yeah, I don't get it. So like, okay, those people on Twitter who like saw the Bathman and like, damn, where's my credit card? I mean, some of them are probably stooges, I don't know. But some people are like that. They want to go to like they like Blizzard games, so they want to go to a Blizzard convention where everybody looks like a Blizzard thing and talks about Blizzard things. And then somebody who's like a corporate overlord selling them the Blizzard things comes out on stage and they're like, yeah, as if they're like on the same team. And that's what was always weird to me about Harada going on stage at like EVO. And people go like, fuck yeah. I mean, they're excited because they think they're going to get content for their favorite game. But it's like, he's not an artist who's going to go up there and like play your favorite song. He's somebody who's advertising something. It's a product, right? And they're about to do a commercial for it. So when people go like, you know, thank you Blizzard, thank you Namco, and they're like grateful to be advertised to, I don't know, there's something about that whole thing that just doesn't really make sense to me somehow. I don't know. Maybe there are a lot of MILFs at BlizzCon. Fair enough. That's maybe a good reason to go. The book is way darker than the movie, but in parts. Here's the thing, right? Okay, people talk about that book being so dark and so violent, but I saw Christian Bale talk about it in an interview when they said, like, you can't turn this is unfilmable, you can't turn it into a film. It was originally going to be Leonardo DiCaprio with Oliver Stone directing it, and eventually ended up with Christian Bale. Him and his team, they were the people who really understood the source material and really wanted to do it, you know. But they were like, it's unfilmable because it's too violent. But like Christian Bale says in that interview, Patrick Bateman doesn't do anything violent in the first 130 pages of the book. And if you sum up all the graphic violence in the book, it's like a total of 5 pages. And that's when he's like at home and he's describing killing somebody, and it's very like detailed, because everything he does is detailed. He explains the buttons, the shirt collar, the shoes, the way the shoes are tied. He's a details guy, you know. But he's like, what do you mean it's super violent? Nothing violent happens for the first 130 pages, and the total amount of violence is like 5 pages, you know. So when I started, Christian Bale nailed it because he loved the book and he understood it, right? And he also, okay, here's the thing. I'm going to tell you guys, if you haven't heard him talk about this, if you haven't thought about this before, this is the thing that differentiates the people I've talked to who get American Psycho and who don't get it. The point of American Psycho is that it's a comedy. It's a black comedy. The book is very comedic and very funny, and so is the film. The film is hilarious. Because Patrick Bateman is like a fucking joke character. He's a boob. He's an ice cold psychopath, which is weird, and he kills people. But then he's like, why can't I get these blood stains out of my fucking sheets, you know? And he worries about the wrong thing. It's classic, like, comedy stuff. So it's a black comedy, and Christian Bale said that he wanted to approach the role that way. I'm gonna do it like it's a black comedy, which is entirely the point. And if it had been Oliver Stone and Leo DiCaprio, they would have done it like a horror film, probably. Or a thriller, which I don't think would have worked nearly as well. Yeah, oh my god, it even has a watermark. That's a funny scene. That's why people have turned it into so many memes. It's not a chilling scene about, you know, a deep look into the mind of a psychopath. It is like this tragic character who's like just constantly fucking missing the point. The funniest line, and it's from the book, the funniest line in the film, I mean, it might be my favorite movie line ever. It's so good. When he's breaking up with his girlfriend, and she's like, "You're inhuman," and he goes, "No, I'm in touch with humanity," because he can't say, you know, "No, I'm human. I've got feelings," because he doesn't, but he wants to. He's trying so hard, and he's like, "I'm getting there." It's a comedy. The first, like, violent thing, or, like, indication that there's going to be violence in the book happens because he's at a party with his friends, and there are, like, some hippies there. And they decide to go to a club, and they're talking about the club and the hard bodies that they've been banging and brand clothing and, you know, the crisis in Sri Lanka or whatever. And then it goes on. It starts in a taxi ride, actually, on the way to the party. And he's talking about, he thinks a lot about the homeless. He, like, obsesses a lot about class, you know, and whatever. But then when they're in line for the club, one of his friends, I think it's one of the greeting or business card guys. I think it's not Paul Allen. It's not Price either. And it's not maybe it's Van Patten. It's one of them. Is like bitching about wanting to get into the club, and it's been completely normal. And then Pat just goes, "Oh, and I have this serrated knife in the breast pocket of my coat, and I'm thinking of pulling it out and decapitating this guy right now." Yeah, It's supposed to be funny. And I think, well, when you talk to the author, I mean, he confirms it's supposed to be a funny... It's like because he lived in New York in the 80s and he saw real yuppies. And he was like fascinated with this fucked up world, so he did a parody of the yuppie, right? But then it's also got something to say. The fact that, you know, that speech, my pain is sharp and constant, I want it inflicted on others. This confession has meant nothing. That's not the end of the book, that's the end of the movie, but that happens like halfway through the book. But, you know, it's about superficiality and about a lot of stuff. It's a great read. But it's weird because I've never really read anything like it. Pages and pages of just like brand clothing. Which, you know, is boring if you're not into it. But if you get into it, it's like a mood. It's a real mood.
Get ready for the next battle.
Let's play some Googies. Let's stop talking about how great American Psycho is and play against this Brian right here. I wonder if he's going to do hatchet kicks. My guess is yeah. My guess is probably.
Round 1. Fight.
Good step. Wish my character could step. When he throws the chainsaw down the stairs, yeah. He's running around naked in his white tennis shoes. Which is too good. If you want to read it, get the audiobook because the guy who reads it does a great job. He does all the voices. He does Evelyn, Lewis Carruthers. He does them all really well. Damn, hit me. Didn't think that would hit. I thought it was blocking. He dropped it too.
Round 3. Fight.
Overkill on block. You gotta play mind games to get this throw to hit. Hey, good whiff punish, dude. Oh, he jabbed. I was supposed to go under that jab. Nice.
Round 4. Fight.
Rage drive. Yeah, the audiobook's pretty good.
Fight.
Ah, the pickup. Script sent me to the losers bracket. Well played.
You lose.
Man, I miss doing Wave Dash. That podcast was a lot of fun. We had some cool people on. Talking to Cuddle Core was super sick. I'm a big fan of hers. She was like, you know, when I was trying to learn Tekken, she was super... do you ever get clipped by random mids when backdashing online? Sometimes I get hit by something where I would swear I blocked. But if it's happening when you're backdashing, it's because you are... Hey, well played, Tripper. It's because you are pressing down back for too long. You almost have to open yourself up a little bit when you backdash because, you know, when you're not holding back, you can't block. And when you crouch, obviously, you don't block mids either. But it's supposed to be tiny.
Get ready for the next battle.
Hey, thanks, Meal, for sending me a heart. Hey, look at Meal. He's playing Bob. Oh, that's what you mean. The Bob is for me? Hell yeah. I want all the Bobs. Is this losers?
Round 1. Fight.
Hey, damn, look at Bob's customization. He looks like when you were busy getting laid, I was studying the blade. He's got the Katana Master fedora. Bob is also wearing 2 collared shirts on top of one another, which is, you know, very anime convention.
Round 2. Fight.
You can't play? Is the connection really bad? Is that it? Tekken being 3? It's Tekken 3? Damn. Man, I really wish Tekken weren't 3. Yeah, I mean, Connor Trainer has a good point, right? Korean backdash. Sometimes I do it a lot, sometimes I don't do it as much. It's really good to have, but I think the most important thing about the backdash is knowing how to do it once. Obviously, you want to be able to do it more if you're trying to space somebody out, stress them out when they're closing the gap or whatever. But if you're able to do it once, and your character has a half decent backdash, most of them do, then, you know, low poke, backdash cancel, and then you have a bunch of space and they swing, and then you whiff punish, stuff like that. So I think if you guys are worrying about your backdash in the chat, start by becoming really good at reliably doing it once. And then you can worry about doing it twice, 3 times. I used to do that a little bit. I sat with, you know, in practice mode, seeing how many Korean backdash counters in a row I could do and still get him. And my record, I think it genuinely, no joke, was 69. And I did it on Anna. For some reason, I felt like practicing backdashes felt better on Anna. It's weird. Some characters, their backdash feels like supernatural and easy and good to do. And another character I feel that with, I guess it has something to do with the animation, but backdashing on Gonryu in this game feels really good. It feels like natural, it flows well. I don't know what it is. Lars has one that feels super scuffed. It's like sliding around, you know, and it feels weird. I don't know if it's a difference in, like a genuine input difference, but who knows? But that's the other thing. So you're sitting there trying to do like as many backdashes as you can, and you get like lactic acid in your hand, and it starts hurting. I mean, I do it on pad, so my fingers become really fucked up, and you know, it's a problem. So it's not really any point to like be able to brrr and then do it again and do it again, unless that's like your playstyle, unless you want to like, you know, just constantly create this space to invite people in, you know. And one of the reasons it's not always, this is another important thing to remember, you should learn how to Korean backdash cancel, it's great, but if you're doing it all the time because you want to show like a TGP Brian, huh? Well, I just lost to an orange rank Brian, so I don't think I'm going to do too great here. When you backdash too much, you put yourself against the wall or in the corner, you know what I mean? So you got to be careful. What's up, Phoenix Ranger? About to fight this Brian right here. Why did I swing right there? That's so dumb. Oh, that was supposed to be down for 3-4. I actually won the round right there. And then I gave it back. Damn. Why did I give it back?
Round 2. Fight.
This is the best Brian in the UK? Damn. Is that true? Then I really wish I had won that round. Do patience. Counter it. Good block. It was obvious. It was very obvious. So was that, though. All right.
Round 3. Fight.
Orbital, huh? That's not going to hit right when I'm in stance. Oh, it is. Fuck my life. I'm alive, though. Gave it away again. I'm playing like such an idiot. Man, I care about this way too much. Remember what I said about not caring? We need to stop that, or we're not going to be able to win this. No caring. Caring and opinions are trash. Nice. Let's go. This is going to be such a heartbreak if he brings it back. Don't think about that, though. Don't think about it. Can happen. It can happen. Compose. Compose. Yeah, that was a clean-ass Brian. Hey, really well played, dude. Sorry, what was your name? Maze? Yeah, no, sorry, Rise Meal. I mixed rice and meal and I called you maize. Sorry, dude. Well played. I almost spaghettied. Now we get a revenge chance against Tripper.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7. Bob.
Hell yeah. Hey, thanks for liking my Zafina, bro. I haven't used her much at all recently, so I feel a little bit rusty. But, you know, out of the characters I play, she's definitely the best one. So I had to, like, go for the character with the best properties, you know. Because I could tell you were good. But that was a really nice game. It was close, too. Man, I thought you were going to bring it back. Not gonna get caught by that now. Good trade. That's a really good trade for Bob when they jab. He gets a bunch of damage. Damn, back one. The demonic spell brought more Bryans. Yeah, that's what happens. Like, that's what always happened when I was practicing black magic in the woods when I was a kid. You fuck it up, you end up, like, bringing forth the wrong thing. Do you remember that gnome in Trial of Champions in World of Warcraft? Who was like, I'm gonna summon a Doomguard, and he accidentally summoned an Eridar Lord. And then, you know, who's the bitch now? Are you eating booty? Is this my new favorite song on this soundtrack? If you don't hold back to back roll the meatball rush, which is what I call that move, he gets a guaranteed back 3. Yeah, dude, let's play again sometime. Dude, we do tournaments and stuff all the time. You should just join whenever you want. And, you know, I've done it a couple of times, but we could do, like, you know, sets as well. Just play, you know, first to 10 or something on stream. Hey, Meal, do you have a YouTube channel? Do you stream on Twitch? Feel free to plug your stuff if you want. Patrick Bateman costume, yeah. You know what? I told you guys earlier that the Patrick Bateman action figure was a gift from my best buddy Al, who I grew up with. And I'm realizing now that while he did give it to me out of love, I think he was actually dissing me a little bit as well. And, you know what I mean? There was a hidden, like, critique in it as well, and it's funny that I'm only realizing it now. Because when me and Al grew up, we were like, we're gonna be friends forever. We're gonna, like, you know, have a bar together. We're gonna, you know, do all these things. And then what happened was I wanted to get an education, and I went to business school and I became an economist, which was, like, you know, in hindsight kind of funny because, you know, that's not who I am, really. I just felt like I needed to do something proper, whatever. So I was like, you know, and sometimes because I went to one of those schools, I would wear, like, unironically a suit to school, or at least a blazer. I'd wear a jacket. But we'd go to places where you had to wear a suit when we went out and stuff. And I was working in a bank at the time, you know, in the evenings when I wasn't studying. And when that happened, him and me sort of grew apart a little bit, you know? Because we used to just hang out and play video games and like play Smash Brothers and talk shit. And then, you know, so I think part of it was him telling me that I was turning into a bit of a yuppie. You know what I mean? I think he was saying, you know, you're becoming a lot like your favorite Psycho character lately. Damn. But that, you know, Al was, he was the kind of guy where when you hang out with someone who is obviously smarter than you, and I would just like ask him questions and stuff all the time because he knew so much. Like he's the kind of kid who like, you know, because I like to read and stuff, but he was reading Plato's Dialogues when we were 10 years old. And then he started talking about how him and me were gonna go one day ocean exploring and find the lost city of Atlantis because he thought he knew where it was. He read a lot of books on like Greek myths, but you know, all kinds of sci-fi stuff as well. And he always used to say that he thought it was somewhere in the Aegean Sea, and we were gonna go there and find it. But yeah, I think he was a little disappointed in me. Maybe that's part of why he gave me the action figure. I should call him and ask him now I'm back in Sweden. I haven't seen him since I left for Japan. Damn, it's almost 10 years. And now I have frames bar, yeah. Now I'm a lot more like, you know, the person I was always going to be anyway. I'm not trying to deny it or be anything else anymore. Yeah, I was one of those. You know, people, you know, when I was at school, sometimes people would like say that they thought that I was clever or whatever. But, you know, he was one of those genuinely high IQ fellas. You got the juice there, fella. Let's do one final one. Let's do a single elimination just real quick. And we'll have this be the last one for the day, guys. As a Tekken fan, you're super hyped for Street Fighter 6. That's an underrated comment, dude. He played Tekken? No. We were gamers, but he never really played Tekken. But when I was a kid, you know, when we were like, you know, 9 and 10 or whatever, he had PlayStation and we had Tekken 2 and 3. And eventually he had PlayStation 2 and they had Tekken 4 as well. So that's the, you know, at his house was the first one time I was exposed to Tekken, but I started playing Tekken after him and I sort of grew apart. Yeah, my IQ is 69 because I'm a baller. We got 8 people yet? Doesn't look like it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we have 8, but it's not showing everybody. Yeah, that happens sometimes. I don't know what my IQ is. I don't really care. I did some of those tests when I was younger. But you know, there's a lot of stuff with those tests where some of them aren't official, you know, or well, but who cares? If we get a match, pick Lars. Good point, dude. I'm going to play Mr. Imagine first, who I don't think we've had before. I haven't been doing well with Miguel at all today. I was enjoying Lars, though. Let's do a Lars. You know, Stephen Hawking, somebody asked him his IQ, and he said people who brag about that sort of thing are losers, which is super cool. Oh, you want me to do me as Patrick Bateman in a thumbnail? But the reason that doesn't work, the reason I probably can't do myself as Patrick is because he is, I mean, young Christian Bale is like one of the most beautiful human beings of all time. And he's so perfect in that. Okay, I get it. Like, I don't want to, you know, compare myself to him, but I could do it where, like, the Photoshop or like the face meld isn't perfect and I just look so much worse than him and it's like funny awkward, that could be good, because then I'm just highlighting the fact that I'm not as handsome as Patrick Bateman. But it also has to be like, you know, there has to be a joke or some sort of theme in there. You know, I can't just do me as Patrick Bateman and then there's no joke. Like, there has to be a reason. Can you advise how frames actually work in pokes? I can't actually get how it works. Okay. Let me play this match and then I'll give you a really quick... rundown on basic frame data, okay? And you said like on pokes, but frame data isn't different for pokes than it is for anything else. Frame data is always exactly the same. All right, we don't. I can just talk about it now, I guess. Frame data works like this. The game is running at 60 frames per second, which means that every single second now, 60 frames, 60 still pictures are flashing by really quickly, which is what creates the illusion of movement in on the screen, right? And the reason it looks so smooth, it's because it's 60 frames. When you watch a movie, traditionally, it's 24, and that still looks like movement. You know, movies look good, they look smooth, but this looks smoother because 60 is a lot more. Some people are, you know, some film directors want to increase the frame count and start doing 48 and stuff. I think it's stupid. I don't think it looks good. It looks sped up and it's awkward. You know, OG people like Tarantino would never do that. You know, he still shoots on film. He doesn't even want to go digital. Okay, so the game is running at 60 frames per second, right? 60 images. And what that means is that when something is happening on screen, nothing can happen in between 2 frames, because the game wouldn't be able to display it on screen. And that means that you can use the amount of frames something takes in the game as a very accurate, a completely accurate actually, measurement of how long something takes. If we were to measure how long something takes in Tekken in seconds, it wouldn't be useful, because a jab comes out at 10 frames, which is 1/6 of 1 second. So you'd be talking about 0. Seconds all the time. You can't really use seconds as a measurement of time in the game. So we use the frames instead. If I press a button and Lars starts to do an attack, I can count how many frames it's going to take until that attack impacts the opponent. And if it takes 13 frames, that's a 13 frame move. From pressing the button and the attack starting to animate to it impacting, 13 frames, and 1 frame is 1/60th of a second, so the measurement in time becomes 13/60ths of a second, right? Okay, well, when we get hit in Tekken or we block something, when Lars gets hit, he goes like that, you know? There's a hit stun. And when he blocks, he has to block. And then it takes time for Lars to go back to his normal standing position, his default pose. And he has to go back to that default pose before he can do anything else, take any other action, right? So when Lars is blocking, I can't press a button and have him punch, right? He has to finish blocking before he can attack again. And so if Feng here attacks me with a move, and I'm blocking, and it's going to take me time to come back to that default position where I can attack again, and Feng, who is attacking, you know, he's attack animating, he also needs to get back to his default position where he can attack again. If Feng is going to come back to the point where he can take another action, say 5 frames faster than I am, then he's +5. Okay? So what we're actually measuring is who is going to come back to that default pose where they can do something else again, faster. And if Feng comes back 5 frames faster, then he's +5, or you can say that I'm -5. So when I do an attack, right, and it's, I say for example, it's +3 on hit. That means that when this attack hits, I am able to take my next action at a point in time that is 3 frames faster than Feng can. Which means that effectively, not actually, I think that's a common like misunderstanding, not actually, but comparatively, all of my moves, all of my actions I can take now are 3 frames faster than they usually would be. Which means that I am actually in an advantageous position. Because it's like everything I can do is sped up now. And that is why I have the advantage now. I am the one typically who's going to put on the pressure now. Because all my things are faster. You know what I mean? So when we're talking about pokes, you want to know, okay, am I plus or minus when this hits? Am I plus and minus when this gets blocked? And usually, obviously, it's better to have something hit than have it be blocked. But some moves are plus on block. Because they put the opponent in a really large amount of block stun. And you actually recover faster. And having those moves is very powerful. It's why Brian's love to do Brian's back 1 all the time. Because it does that. You know what I mean? So there you go. That's like a basic rundown on frame data. And if, you know, I know when you like hear it explained like that for the first time, it doesn't instantly all of a sudden make sense. But keep that information, you know, take it with you. And then when you hear people talk about frames, you start and like think about it, right? And you break it down in your mind. Why? Okay, my low hits right here. Or he just hit me with a poke, and then he's gonna attack again. Why? And then I block something, and then I attack. Why did I attack? Why wasn't it Feng's turn to attack? Because the person who hits usually has the advantage, right? You know what I mean? Yeah, guys, if you want to keep playing, if you want to like hook up and do tournaments and play matches, you should. And you should fucking jump into Discord. There's a Tekken section of the Discord, and you can, if you want to play matches with people and hook up, you should do it there. And yeah, there are a lot of videos that explain frame data on YouTube. I mean, I think I've done one, like a basic crash course on frame data. But that's all it is. Oh, missed input? Damn. I thought you were actually trying to, you know, do the poggers unblockable on stream. When people realize that they're on stream, sometimes they start partying really hard and things go crazy. The Discord is called Frames Bar. You know what we'll do? Once this tournament is done, I'm gonna create a new Discord link, and I'm gonna post it in this chat so that those of you who are here now can join if you want to. So if you want to join the Discord, just hang around until this tournament is finished, and then I'll give you an invite. Core Gaming, why button mashing doesn't work. Yeah, it's a pretty good video. I watched a couple of those like theoretical videos by Core Gaming, and they're good, but then I find myself disagreeing with some stuff, you know. I think, didn't he do the video, or didn't they do the video that was called why buffing is better than nerfing? And you know, in the case of Tekken 7, that's obviously not true. You know, that's obviously not true. It might be true if, you know, we had infinite life bars and there was no relationship, intricate relationship between combo carry length and stage size. There's a relationship between combo carry length and stage size, and there's an intricate relationship between combo damage and health bar size. And if you don't respect that, then yeah, it's going to seem like a buff is always superior to a nerf in like design terms. But in terms of Tekken 7, where most of us feel like the damage in this game is too high for the size of the life bar. That's why they increase the size of the life bars. The combo carry is too good because it's too good compared to the size of the average stage, you know? good armor king right here.
Round 4. Fight.
Hey, well played, King Gaming. Well done. That's good, actually, because that means I can create that Discord link now while the tournament finishes. Because I think there's still the finals to go, right? Yeah, everyone says buffs over nerfs, but that's how you get Tekken 7. Oh, that was the last match. Hey, really well done, King Gaming. Nice. Connor, does that Discord link work, though? Is it dead, or does it still work? If it does, then yeah, just use that. And Demetrius, if you want to organize some matches or whatever, maybe you can get some more people if you ask in the Discord. But guys, really nice stream. Really enjoyed it today. I think we had a lot of fun. We played some good games. We promoted Lars. We talked some shit. 2 new members, Kevin Collin and 2 shirts. Shout outs. Oh, you just made it? Cool. Good. Good. Yeah. Actually, don't use the link that Connor gave you, because I don't think it's actually gonna work. I think it's better if you take this one right here instead, because this one's gonna set you right in the VIP room. Anyway, thanks a lot, guys. Shoutouts to all you guys. What a good stream. Yeah, today was a lot of fun. My Miguel sucked ass, but apart from that, you know what it is by the link. Well, it's a YouTube link, so it's not like it was gonna be. It's not like it was gonna be, you know, Discord. All right, you guys. Do you guys want to do Tekken or DNF Duel next time? Maybe it's time to get Elden Ring. What do you think? Peace out.